the biscuit, taste the pain. 3 years running, second place again. We used to lead, now we just chase. Didn't even touch first this time, what a waste. Don't touch that soccer songs. He's Limp Bizkit, smooth but still no boss. 5 years dry, no shiny prize, just pretty passes and Twitter cries. Taste the biscuit, taste the bluff. It's all clean boots, but not enough. Arteta talks like we're built to win, but silverware's allergic to the North London grin. We brought win the dog, but we lose even more. 3 times second, never the king. And this year, we didn't even lead a thing. Same TikTok reels, same post-match tears, same false dawns for 5 long years. From invincible pride to annual pain, we chase our tail like it's part of the game. Limp Bizkit fence, fans still cheer, but the empty cabinet echoes loud and clear. Taste the biscuit, taste the drought. We talk the loudest, but still missed out. Stinker and hooked. Taste the biscuit, taste the pain. 3 years running.
Second place again. It's such a banger. It's honestly such a banger. And Dimitri made it. So if anyone has a problem, you have a problem with the Russians. And you all know, never fuck with the Russians. Anyway, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream. We are here. We're here to talk about other football clubs because it's not always Liverpool, guys. It's not always Liverpool. Sometimes we can talk about other clubs. It's okay. It's allowed. We're allowed to do so. Anyway, joining me first and foremost, the biggest fraud in the North American continent. You get me? And he's here to exert his fraudulence. Man like TJ. How you doing, TJ, man?
Jacob Walraven lives in North America. Staffy lives in North America. Will lives in North America. And you call me the biggest fraud? I think I take issue with that, to be honest with you.
Staffy,
I take time out of my day.
First. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Staffy first. Okay, got it. That's fine.
Staffy first.
Marshall, too. Come on now. There's plenty of Americans that go ahead of me on the fraud list. But hey, you're welcome. I'm here. Let's talk some transfer news that may or may not be true. Yeah, let's not be fraudulent. Smash the likes in the chat, people. Let's go.
Speaking of frauds, I showed them how kebabs should be made when I went out on barbecue because Turkish kebabs have no flavor. But his football opinions definitely have flavor. Man, like TK is the building. How doing, TK?
Big up, bro. Big up. Thank you for having me once again. Yeah, bro. I've first of all, what you say is not true. Okay, you've never shown me shit, and second of all, we have the best kebabs. Okay, it's a fact. But yeah, bro, I've been living
Maybe
I've been living off copium, bro. These last few weeks, almost a month now. So yeah, it's been a long transfer window for us Arsenal fans, to say the least. But anyway, guys, big up, smash the likes and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Fairs. And on loan from Ahwa to the stream today, you get me. We need to add a bit of spice to the day's stream. What other than the technique merchant himself? Man, like Ahmed in the building. How doing, Ahmed, mate?
Yeah, what are you saying, fraud? Yeah, look at this guy.
Yep.
What are you saying, man? Listen, big up for having me on, yeah. I see there's two
If it was a woman that would text you, you'd be on time, I know.
Listen, I'm still... By the way, yeah, chat, I was the first one here. Don't let Hussam gaslight you because he owns this channel. Listen, I
You're
was.
such a liar. We were all
Mm.
speaking in the background.
Huh?
We literally were speaking in the background
Yeah.
for like 5 minutes, by the way.
No. I don't recall. I need a lawyer in it. I don't recall.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
don't
I'm
recall.
sure. You fraud. Anyway, listen, chat. There's already 150 people in the building. Make sure guys are liking the video. Make sure guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Everyone, please hit the like button. Everyone, please subscribe. And let's actually start with a different topic today. Not every time Arsenal, Chelsea, but let's do something a bit different. I want to ask this fraud about Mbuemo, because Mbuemo to Man United, it's calmed down a little bit. Where are you with this whole Mbuemo situation?
No, the whole Mbuemo situation, pretty much, yeah. The player wants to come to Man United. He's made that very clear. You know, there was loads of clubs that were in for him, Tottenham and so on. He's pretty much said, look, my priority is Man United. The reason why it's taken a long time is because the two clubs in Brentford and us were trying to agree on a transfer fee, because we actually put in the first bid in 45 mil with 5 million add-ons. They rejected it. We've put in a second bid as of lately, which is 55. It will take it to 60 mil, including add-ons. And that should do the trick. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, for me, Mbuemo is a 50 million pound player, isn't it? 45 to 50 million pound player at best. He's a good player. You know, he's Prem proven. I remember we talked about it, Hussam, when the whole situation with him and Wissa, and you said Mbuemo is like, you know, good player to have. So price-wise, he's solid, you know, for the amount of goals that he scored in a Brentford team. I know United is rubbish. That's a well-known fact, but he's a good addition to have. He can play off the right, can play down the middle as well. So, yeah, bro, I'm not worried about the situation. I know there was loads of people saying, oh, but what if Tottenham have Thomas Frank? You know, bro, he's not going to go to Tottenham. Like,
But it's a fair question because he's linked to Spurs as well.
yeah, but he's naturally going to get linked to Spurs because his manager, his ex-man, it's like Gyokeres with United. He was always going to get linked with United because his manager in Ruben Amorim is at Man United. Whether that's going to happen is a different situation. It always happens. When you're playing for a club and your manager goes to another club and then you leave, you're always going to be linked to that guy. So I'm not worried about Tottenham because Ornstein's already said it. Like, he don't want Tottenham, he doesn't want Newcastle, doesn't want anyone, and he's made it abundantly clear. Here we go soon. It's probably going to be what, this week, next week. So that deal is pretty much wrapped up. We've got Cunha already in the door. We've got Mbuemo. That is two solid additions to the team. Like, you've pretty much got the one of the best attackers in the league in terms of the ones that are available. So you can't go wrong there. Honestly, I don't know why my brightness is bugging out, but yeah. But honestly, yeah,
United. Go on.
solid.
Yeah, why would you want Brian Mbuemo when you have Brendan Johnson if you're a Tottenham fan? Like, why wouldn't you want to? He scored the goal. He got you European glory. Like, why would you want somebody to replace him on the right there? No, I'm just kidding. Hold on one sec. Sorry,
is that Jacob calling you?
Yeah, no, it was actually my wife calling me. No, but I mean, Mbuemo would be a great addition to Man United, to be honest with you, and I think it actually shows some ambition to get some Prem proven players in there that we can actually produce for you. So, I mean, I wish we were as ambitious over here in the Arsenal side, which I'm sure we're going to get to soon. But you know, Mbuemo was always a player that I rated. I wanted to bring him in as a backup for Saka, or even maybe shift Saka to the left when we were in the doldrums before we discovered Ethan Nwaneri. Like, TK, you and I were on streams last summer when I was crying out to sign this guy. So the fact that Man United are actually going out and getting the business done early, I mean, they're already, you know, Man United are in the mud, but they're already showing us up in the transfer window because they're actually being serious about things where we're only bringing in, we're only seriously linked to Zubamendi and sort of Gyokeres and Sesko. So it can only improve Man United. It can only go up from there.
Don't forget Kepa.
I'm trying to forget Kepa. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't bring him up. But yeah.
So, bro, like, the thing is, yeah, if you actually understand that, people always say, "Oh, why would you want to join United, bro?" Like, the thing is, it's so easy for us to say, "Why would we want to join?" Do you not think, yeah, that he knows that Man United is in the gutter and our track record when it comes to signing players is not good because obviously toxic environment. hiring wrong managers, no stability at the club. But at the end of the day, yeah, from the player's perspective, he's probably looking at it like, right, this is Man United, massive club. If I can go there and do something, considering how difficult it's been for other players, that would be massive for him. Whether we're going to win a Premier League or a Champions League, that's not going to happen. But we've got to understand it from his side as well. Like,
Bro, I don't. I genuinely don't. You know, as much as I want to laugh and banter United for you guys, it's amazing business bringing in two very talented attackers compared to your attackers from last season. You know, so these ones are way better. But I just don't understand why Mbuemo would go there. You know what I'm saying? Of all teams, because from the looks of it, the salary is even pretty realistic. It was like 150 around.
Yeah, it's 145, 150, which is nothing.
Yeah, it's a bargain.
That's a very fair salary, bro. Considering the fact that you have a history of overpaying a lot of players. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, for you guys, it's amazing business. But from Mbuemo's perspective, I just don't understand it, bro. Why would you go to a 15th place United who is trying to struggle to make top 10 next season, top 8? You know what I'm saying? At the maximum, in my opinion. I feel like Newcastle has an amazing thing going on over there, and he could start for them next to Isak. So I just don't understand why he would pick United. But hey, maybe the thing what you say about the club having this name, this stature, still counts for some players, and
it's not
that's the only reason why he would go to you, I think.
But it's not just that as well. Like, the thing is, with Newcastle, the only thing that he can offer him here is top 4, pretty much. And did Newcastle get top 4? They missed out, I'm pretty sure. No, they missed out, right? So they missed out. They won a Carabao Cup in 60, I don't know how many years. If you look at it, we win more trophies than Newcastle.
Newcastle made the Champions League. I mean, they might as well.
They made the Champions League. They're not really gonna do anything in the Champions League.
But I don't think Newcastle are more attractive than Man United just because they made the Champions League.
Exactly.
I don't think that changes attraction within a year. Like, maybe if Newcastle make Champions League again the season after and again the season after, and United continue to miss out, I think then you will have the case. But as things stand right now, I don't think it's fair for us to say that Newcastle are more attractive than Man United. Because Mbuemo ain't really gonna go to Man United and win nothing. To Newcastle and like win nothing or succeed at anything. Like, Newcastle are just an okay club right now.
Yeah, just a steady Eddie club in it that will just be in around 5, 6. I know they got 5th last season and they did get Champions League, but bro, like, people say, but he's won a trophy. But at the end of the day, as bad as we are, we're always gonna reach finals. We've won like 2 trophies in the past 3 seasons in our rubbish era, and Mbuemo is probably going to get trophies here. In terms of us playing good football, that's another conversation. So when people say, "Oh, why is he not going to Newcastle?" Like you said, Sam, what's Newcastle going to offer him apart from Champions? Are they going to win the Champions League? No.
For me, it's not that they made Champions League. By the way, for me, it's they have an upwards trajectory. They have this thing going on now with the Saudis, and they will keep improving. So for me, it's not like Newcastle are going to be a mid-table team. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they are striving to get challenging at one point. You know what I'm saying? And I can see the Saudis doing that for them at the end of the day. Unless they sell Isak, of course. Unless they sell Isak, then it's over. You know what I'm saying? Then it's a different story.
Yeah, and that's their best player. So if their best player is flirted with other clubs, despite Newcastle being a stable club with ambitious owners, how come? Like, listen, Isak still probably wants to leave, innit? He's just priced out. So,
yeah.
It's not always guaranteed.
Yeah,
I don't think Isak leaves. Sorry, no, I don't think Isak leaves. To be honest, for that very reason, that they're going to ask way too much for him. How many years does he have left on his contract?
Probably around 2 or 3.
I think there's 2 or 3. Yeah, so
3. Yeah.
So they're gonna continue to price him out of the market. I think with him leading the line with Newcastle, I disagree. I think that they're going to compete in the Champions League. I mean, look who they have to compete against, like bottom of the barrel teams like Tottenham, and then obviously whoever's coming in from Hungary or whoever that makes Champions League. But still, like, at the end of the day, Newcastle really haven't lost any big pieces. That's the big thing. Who do they lose? Nick Pope. That's about it. Like,
Yeah.
I really don't think that they finish any differently than they did this season. They're going to be competing for top 4. I think they're going to make it at least into the knockout stages of the Champions League, which for them is a big deal considering where they were 4 years ago. Like I don't see them falling off whatsoever. I really don't. Whereas Man United, I see them improving, but teams like Brentford, teams like Brighton, like those are the teams you got to watch that are going to take a fall. In my opinion, if we're going down that road, but
yeah, like I said,
like-
I cannot
on.
banter United because this is an amazing signing at the end of the day, bro. Like,
I think it's a great signing. It's
Yeah.
a great signing.
I'm seeing, bro, it's bare people are just like, big up the comments here. I'm seeing bare people. Oh, it's overpriced. But there's nothing overpriced about that. I'll be so honest with you. Yeah, like if we overpaid for a player,
Yeah,
one
but
laugh,
that's because you are screaming that Wirtz is overpriced at 100 million, which is crazy.
bro. Listen, that's true, bro. Come on now.
You know that that's not true, and you're a
Yeah,
technique
it's
merchant
true.
as well, so you should be in love with that. Come on,
Nah,
you're
nah,
Mr.
listen.
Technique right there. Come
Bro,
on,
like the thing is, yeah. Listen, Hassan knows my opinion. Yeah, he's a good
we
player.
paid Jack Grealish money for Florian Wirtz, and I'm overpaying.
Grealish was also overpaid. Even
Yeah,
if
of course, Grealish was overpaid because he don't make that
so
much
was
of an impact.
Enzo, so was Rice, so was everyone else that was bought. Like even and all these guys that were paid.
Yeah, Rice was English tax, and so was Grealish to a point.
So you think Caicedo, you people overpaid?
Caicedo was a very good player, but they overpaid. Same with
Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez. Like no player is worth 100 mil.
Yeah, but if Chelsea,
I don't
pay
know.
150 million-
Caicedo is up there though.
Nah, he's quality.
Yeah, but if
He's
Chelsea
Caicedo,
pay
quality.
100 million,
He's there. He's Chelsea's best. He's Chelsea's best
yeah,
player.
he's a very good player, but you can still be
I
very
get what
good.
you guys
and
are saying, but
overpriced.
if Chelsea pay 100 million for a tackler, I'm allowed to pay 100 million for someone who creates in the final third and scores goals and does all that.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
you just need to have somebody in the number 9 that can actually finish it. We'll see. And you guys aren't getting
He's
Isak,
coming,
by the
don't
way.
worry.
It's ridiculous.
Oh
So
yeah,
stupid.
we're not getting
with
it.
Mbuemo, with
He
We're not
shaved
getting
his head
it
with
based on
David
all the
the
clowns,
all the
clowns in the
TV.
chat, all the clowns in the chat, they're like, "Oh, Liverpool are gonna get Isak." No, you're not.
yeah, but the thing is, yeah, as well with Mbuemo,
Because
we did.
DJ said so. You said the same thing about Wirtz.
No, I didn't say the same thing about Wirtz,
Yes,
but
you
you
did.
can keep lying. I literally
you did.
never said that.
Yes, you said.
I
So when
literally-
Wirtz was linked to Bayern
Get the
City
clip.
and Liverpool, you said he's going to choose Liverpool.
No, I said he was going to choose Man City, but I never said he wasn't going to go to Liverpool.
Okay, so but that's the tomato. Same thing.
No, but
No,
the thing
just
is-
because I said one thing doesn't mean I was completely black or white in the opposite direction. Don't be a fraud.
Listen, at the end of the day, no one expected Wirtz to be a Liverpool player. No one expects Isak to be a Liverpool player. Don't worry.
No, but one thing on Mbuemo, yeah, of course, I said earlier, the guy's worth around 45, 50, so we overpaid a little bit for him. So, but the thing is, like, if
I
we
think
can-
you because you want to run this overpaid agenda, you're now just going to do too much.
no,
like-
I'm not.
50
I
million is not overpay on Mbuemo.
No.
It's not.
I said, yeah, if we paid more than 60, yeah, then of course we're overpaying. But right now, yeah, it's only by a little bit. Honestly, it's by a little bit. Add-ons. if you
No,
wanna-
I think you're paying fair money for Mbuemo. Premier League proven striker,
Yeah.
scores goals, can play in the 10 for you, can play in the striker for you. Well, how's that overpay? That ain't overpay. That's a very good bargain.
No, he's a good player, isn't it? He's a good
I mean,
player.
bro, he's the same price as Mason Mount. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we can't. Yeah, but we listen. That one's just. Yeah.
I mean, the biggest thing is his salary, because for 150 is nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
60 M's with 150K a week for what? Well, how many years? Like 4 years contract you bid him?
Probably
Like 3-4
around
years?
4 years, and yeah, it'll be around.
Yeah,
4.
bro, that's a good deal, especially in the position where you're in now, because you are very not struggling per se, but you are in a very not so comfortable place financially. So getting a 150K player, which is a very talented player in my opinion, 20 plus GA in the league, you know what I'm saying, which is very good, bro. That's a bargain.
And also as well.
Can I ask a question? Let's say Man United sign all the targets that they're looking at without us exaggerating. So let's not just say Gyokeres and blah, blah, blah. Let's say you sign a striker, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Do you what do you think your ceiling is next season?
If we sign all of our targets,
Ceiling, like best case scenario.
so do you want me to be realistic? Or
Yeah.
What should happen? Which one? Realistic.
No, because you have to be realistic a little bit.
Oh, okay. I have to be realistic with this fraud as my manager. Okay, one sec. Probably 9th, 10th with this guy in charge. 9th or 10th. Honestly speaking. Yeah.
And that's
So
with you
you
bringing in
don't
everybody,
think-
to be clear. That's with you bringing in everybody that you need.
Yeah, exactly.
No way. Yeah,
Replacing Onana, replacing Rashford, replacing
yeah,
Garnacho.
he can. Yeah, he can replace all those guys. But because I've got no faith in the guy that we've got in charge, yeah, there's no way. If he gets here, top 4 or top 5, fair enough. But he's not getting that. He'll get below
No,
that.
he's not. You're right.
He'll get below. He'll be
I
below.
actually have an unpopular opinion. I think United could get top 5. I won't even lie to you.
They should.
Why? Why?
Okay, I'll
Sure.
tell you why.
What logic do you have behind that?
No,
But that's
I'll
not
tell you why.
realistic, though, isn't it?
Okay. Newcastle are playing 2 games a week. They're not used to it.
No.
Chelsea are playing Champions League football. I think they end up getting one of the top 4 spots
Newcastle were in the
anyway.
Champions League 2 years ago. Like, people forget that.
Yeah,
Like,
and
why are they not used to it?
Thank you for proving my point. They finished outside the top 4. Now what?
That is true. That is true.
The year that they
Well, no,
competed in the
you're
Champions League,
right.
they finished outside the top 4.
You might have got me there, but you can't say they're not unfamiliar with what it takes.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that they're not
In
used
both
to playing
leagues.
2 games a week.
Fair enough.
And
fair
with
enough.
Man
Fair
United
enough. Keep
playing
going.
1
Keep
game
going.
a week.
I'm sorry, I
With
interrupted. Fair enough. Keep going.
Yeah, with Man United playing 1 game a week, they could end up getting it. But Ahmed is right. Amorim does need to cook in order for that to happen. Like, he can't. Yeah, he can't just be mid. You know, like he needs to actually be like a good manager.
If we had like a good manager, I can tell you, yeah, that this guy should be getting top 4, like top. But
Yeah.
Cunha, if you got Cunha, you got Mbuemo. Romano's coming out saying we're still interested in a number 9, so we'll get a number striker. You've just addressed 3 attackers. You got 2 of the best that were available in the market. You're gonna get Martinez as a goalkeeper. Onana shipped out. You're probably gonna get 1 more player, but you're addressing each position. Yeah, and what more do you want? Do you get me? What more do you want? You've pretty much addressed everything, plus the players that you've already got in, that you've coached last season. Yeah, and you're going to get rid of
we
the
will
depth.
at least
So,
at least see him in his full potential, though, because
Sorry?
this season I feel like we will see him in his full potential next season, though, because I feel like he has been shafted with the team that he's got at the end of the day. Because you cannot tell me that the guy with Højlund up top, Ugarte in midfield, you cannot expect him to do magic after the whole damage that Ten Hag did with this team. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this transfer window is, for me, in my opinion, owed to him. You know what I'm saying? Now we can finally see what Amorim football is with his actual players. So,
and also
for me,
with the players as well, it's not like we're going for young. Like if you look at Mbuemo, 25, 26, ready made.
Yeah.
Cunha, 26, ready made. Martinez, yeah. If we do get that goalkeeper established, we're getting Premier League proven players, yeah. So for me, I'm not trying to do this or let them embed in. No. Okay, maybe get used to the whole club, yeah, and get used to like the environment and stuff. But in terms of like in the Premier League, like just hit the ground running straight away. These aren't guys that need 2 years or 1 year. It's not like they've not played in the league. It's still the same league and same pitch, just a different club. So yeah. And people say, oh, but Man United, there's more pressure. Well, there's no pressure in it. Like if no one's expecting us to do anything, where's the pressure coming from? Like the fans. Like, do you get what we lost the Europa League final? There's no pressure.
Hey, bro, the badge can be heavy at times, bro. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
it's
saying?
heavy.
Some players
Yeah, but
cannot handle the badge.
listen, the badge is currently like 15th in it, so bro, it's not, bro.
That is true.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Do you get me? So
I'm trying to look at who Man United even want to sign other than Mbuemo and Cunha. Like I'm looking at it right now. I don't think it's gonna be Gyokeres, and I don't think it's gonna be Ekitike. So who's your striker then?
probably. Oh, who would I want and who do I think we're getting?
Tell me both.
For me, I'll take Mateta. I'll take Mateta, bro. Prem proven striker, please. I'll take Mateta, man. Like I think he's a good option to have. 35 mil, I heard, or something. Yeah, 27. Good all-round player, can score goals, can link up with the play as well. I think he's a good option to have. I'm not for me. People laughed at me.
I can't lie to you, Ahmed. When you're not being an asshole, you actually know ball because Mateta is very good option. The thing is, no, but you want to know something. You want to know why I say this. Ahmed brought up actually a very good point about Arsenal, but it applies to his football club as well. Currently, as things stand, Man United are in a position where forget that they need like someone who's actually good. They need Premier League proven players, bro. They don't have time for this embedding shit. Like, with all due respect, you finish 15th. No one has time for this shit. Like, you better go get like Palace best player, Brentford best player, like whoever best player. You know, you need someone who's used to this shit.
Exactly. Yeah, and if, for example, if Mbuemo don't work, if let's say if that deal capitulates, hopefully not. Yeah, and you go get Eze in it. Go get Eze from Palace. Do you get what, like, people say, oh, but I don't care if he plays for Palace. I don't care if we'll get him played. We literally got Cunha from Wolves, who literally are bottom down in the table, innit? I said it so many times. I would rather Mateta over Gyokeres. People say, oh, but look how many goals. I do not want a single striker anymore that's outside of this Premier League. Do you get me?
You don't have the luxury to take the risk, basically.
Exactly. Arsenal can make that luxury because they're supposed to. Obviously, you'll always get top four, innit?
We got Kai Havertz. Don't worry.
There you go. Then
that is our experiment.
That is our
You guys can take that risk, innit? I mean, to be honest, you shouldn't really be risk. Yeah, but yeah, pretty much goes both ways, innit?
Samina, waka, 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again.
I swear Saad still has that clip saved.
Yeah, why are you guys not singing? Sing along, man.
You know what's funny, Sam?
60 million down the drain.
You sing that song, but if we get Sesko, I genuinely...
It's such a banging song wasted on a fucking bum as well. That's the sad part. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
Can we all agree on this panel that Havertz is better than Sesko?
1 second. One more. We have one last minute edition because he comes in clutch, just like his football club in Europe, unlike Arsenal. Hi,
What up? How y'all doing?
You know what? I'm so glad it's RSM and not Ahmed. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Ahmed,
Chelsea Ahmed.
Yeah, Chelsea Ahmed fucking fraud, completely bailed on me, bro.
Fraudulent, man.
Fraudulent man. 60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz scores again.
Of course, Lewis is in the chat when he starts singing.
It's actually low key as a conceptualized song. It's actually so good, but it's wasted on a bum. That's the problem.
The original was good. It was for Africa. It was by Shakira. She's pretty hot.
Yeah, if you let's say you sign Gyokeres this summer, right, and you made the song about Gyokeres like next season because he'll continue to score, it will actually like make sense. But you made it about Havertz. It's fucking mental, bro. You made it about Havertz. But anyway, listen.
That is awful.
We're done now for the Oh damn, Battle making new thumbnails and shit. Anyway, we're done for the Man United section. Let's move on, talk about Arsenal. Big up to all of you guys. There is 400 people currently locked in. Please do get the likes up. Please do subscribe. There is some good news for TKA because it's not all sadness. You get me? There is good news for Mr. TJ Warren because it's not all sadness. As things stand, 2 hours ago, when I was on Mo's channel, by the way, I just added Roberto's channel as well to the description. Please go give all of these guys a subscribe. TKA Football, Ballers United TV, TJ Warren TV, and RSM. You get me? His channel all in the description. Go give them all a subscribe, you guys. So, Arsenal. 2 hours ago when I was on Mo's stream, he was reading one of the articles by the Spanish radio. They have 1.4 million followers, so it's not like some random guy on the radio. And they're saying that essentially Rodrygo is going to be leaving Real Madrid. And here's the good news for you both frauds. He prefers a move to the Premier League. As things stand, what the guy on the radio reported in terms of interest is Arsenal are interested and Manchester City are interested. Those are the two clubs he reported. So I'll start with you, TK. What do you make of Arsenal's transfer activity so far and the Rodrygo links and the Gyokeres links? Just give me a general feeling about your club right now.
I mean, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I've been living off copium because every day it's different. So one day it's Sesko, other day it's Gyokeres, and today it is Gyokeres and Rodrygo. So today is a good day, but tomorrow can be different. You know what I'm saying? So we are just living in a cycle of different players every day, and we are linked with everyone. The ones that we bring in are defensive for some reason at the beginning because Zubimendi and Kepa, bro, like really? Like, what are we doing? I like, don't get me wrong, I like Zubimendi, but that should not be the first signing that we make this season, considering the fact that we've not spent any money on strikers in like how many years. It's like actually crazy. So for me, it's a situation of, yeah, I'm happy with the Rodrygo links, obviously, because that's my actual #1 target that we should get. Because I feel like he's that important for our system. I said this before and I'll say it again. This will be like Alexis Sanchez for us. You know, so signing someone like Alexis. You know what I'm saying? And he could be a big difference maker in this team because we are playing a lot of Saka and Inshallah, and Rodrygo can unlock the left side. You know what I'm saying? So, so that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to unlock the left side. You know, so we're using our right hand, but the left hand needs to work as well because you cannot box with only one hand. So, yeah, and Rodrygo, bro, if we can pull this off, that would be like the biggest mark that Berta can make in his start of his Arsenal career. You know what I'm saying? Bringing in Rodrygo, bro, and someone like Gyokeres when the fraud next to you wants Sesko. You know what I'm saying? That would be amazing business, and he would be.
Who,
You know what I'm saying?
TJ?
No. I'm talking about Arteta.
He's talking about
The fraud.
Arteta.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The fraud next to Berta,
to you.
bro.
I'm like, whoa.
No.
Shots fired.
The fraud next to Berta, I meant. So, but yeah, overall, the links I'm happy with, but I just want to see shirts. I just want to see signatures, because as soon as Wirtz landed, you announced him, and apparently Zubimendi already visited Arsenal, and he did his medicals and stuff, but we still didn't announce him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still in a position of okay, I'm still waiting and seeing what's gonna happen. I won't be surprised if our first signing is Kepa, our first announcement official. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, overall I'm happy. But one thing I will finish off with is if we get Madueke, because he's also a link. If we get Madueke, I genuinely think I would lose my mind. Like genuinely. Like genuinely, you need to put me in a straight jacket if that happens, bro.
But you did say you want a backup to Saka, though, innit? Like,
No, bro, come on.
We already have one.
I'd
We don't need
rather
another
have
one.
a 15-year-old Max Dauman playing out of position than buy Madueke, bro. Literally.
oh yeah, I swear to you, yeah, like if they get Madueke, that is
Banter to feed us for
bro.
generations.
They're giving us
Sorry.
Listen, they're giving us free ammunition, for the rest of the season,
Bro.
honestly.
It's like
That
they're
is-
doing it on
A
purpose,
Kepa,
bro.
dude, a Kepa Madueke window.
He is horrendous.
Dude, Kepa was bad enough, but Madueke, man, you might as well just put the dunce camp on, bro.
Bro,
It's
if
over.
it was Santos, I would take it gladly.
The
Give
crazy
me
thing
Santos.
is as
You know what I'm
well.
saying?
Listen, bro, listen, man. AFTV, they know the dream, man. They see the vision.
Nah,
AFTV see the vision, man.
Nah,
bro. That actually looks disgusting, bro.
I'm telling you, AFTV,
Dude,
they
I've
see
never-
the vision, bro.
I've never seen engagement baiting at a level like that, to be honest.
But to be fair, TJ, it's not us making it up. Fucking the Chelsea journalist said it. What's his name? Again?
Is it Ben Jacobs?
No, the other guy, the old Chelsea
Something
guy.
about Dean something.
Simon Johnson?
No,
Dean
keep going.
something. I forgot his name, bro.
The guy who works with the Telegraph.
You guys
M.
literally
His name
sound like you're getting your information from the Trust Me
No,
Bro
his name
guy.
starts with M. He's the same guy that reported in Kunku trade with Garnacho. Matt Law.
Matt
There you
Law,
go.
there you go, Matt Law.
Matt Law.
Matt Law, yeah.
Okay.
Matt Law.
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, but you know what time it is. I'll be burnt out if he brings in Madueke. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
just shows the
Madueke time.
it's Berta out. Like, I'm like TK. Like, I want to see the big signings get through the door, so it actually shows that Andre Berta is coming in here and doing a job. Like, don't let Arteta overpower you with his projects. His project Sesko, Project Kepa, Project frickin' Kai Havertz, all the other projects that we got going on that are probably going to end up like Project Samuel Lakanga and Project Nuno Tavares, right? Like, these are going to end up in the dumpster. Madueke will be. If you're serious, go get a serious Finnish player. Like, obviously, Gyokeres is that guy, in my opinion. Other people will disagree with me. That's fine. Sesko, I think he's a project. I think that he doesn't get in over Kai Havertz in the 9 right away, to be 100% honest. You know how much this manager props Kai Havertz. So the people that are getting excited about that, unless we bring in a legit number 9, a legit finishing number 9, you're going to see Kai Havertz in the 9 at the start of next season. Hate to be that guy to tell you that. Zubimendi, bring him in. We need that Jorginho Partey replacement. How he fits into that midfield, though, and we talked about this last night on American Waffle Hour, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but we do not know what our midfield is going to look like once we bring in a 9, because this manager has to shoehorn in Kai Havertz into that midfield. He is not going to have 250K plus sitting on the bench. That's just not who this guy is. He will put Kai Havertz in at left wing or left back before he sits him on the bench. Period. So yeah. I'm extremely skeptical about especially the Gyokeres links, because if we get Zubimendi over the line or we get a Rodrygo over the line, you can kiss the 9 goodbye. He will continue to lean Havertz. He will continue to lean on Gabriel Jesus.
TJ, how do you feel about Sesko though demanding that Arsenal put in a release clause for him?
I think that is absolutely ridiculous. We talked about that before, and I nearly blew my cap. This guy has not done shit in the German league, and he's asking for a release clause from one of the biggest clubs in London. Go fuck yourself. Yeah. Like, respectfully, like, fuck off back to RB Leipzig. To be honest,
bro, he's basically calling us a stepping stone. Like, who do you think you are, bro? You know what I'm saying?
You are, bro. You've done nothing.
Bro. Like,
he thinks he's Zlatan, bro. He thinks he's Zlatan.
Bro, he has the ego of Zlatan, but the skills of Bentner, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually, this guy, like, you scored 13 goals and your club wants 80 to 100 million, and you want a release clause? You know what I'm saying? Wallah, bro. I'm happy. You know what, TJ? I'm happy that he did that. I'm happy that he did.
It just shows that he's already
because this means that we're gonna get our guy that we actually want, which is Victor Gyokeres. Like, actually, nobody wants Sesko. If I ask Hossam, if I ask my mother, who only knows the Turkish league, do you want Sesko? She would say no. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those situations, bro.
Big up Mama TK. I agree.
100%.
Yeah, bro. Of course. He's a Galatasaray fan, so of course.
Is that actually true, by the way? He wants a release clause.
Yes.
True?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, actually. Wallah, bro. Imagine that, bro. Imagine that.
Who reported that? Who reported that?
I don't know. Like,
it was an Arsenal reporter, so I don't remember the name, because I do know it was an Arsenal reporter.
Maybe it was
We're Arsenal football. We're Arsenal Football Club, not Osasuna. Act accordingly. Give me a fucking break. Like, the fact that this guy is already asking for that should automatically turn Arsenal cold to this fraud.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna be honest.
Especially Berta, because Berta doesn't take shit from anyone, bro.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, he once walked away from a negotiation because that guy came in a tracksuit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, actually.
But then again,
you cannot ask for release clauses, bro. We're not that club. We're not like Tottenham. We are not Aston Villa, bro. Like, what are we doing here?
Okay, let me ask Ahmed the question. We keep talking about negative scenarios. Yeah. What if Rodrygo goes to Arsenal, Ahmed?
If he goes to Arsenal,
I
would believe that happens. Yeah, but if he goes to Arsenal, he becomes their
best. You're the technique merchant here, so
he becomes their best player, and their title chances goes from what 30% to like 70%. Honestly,
you rated that highly, yeah?
70%, yeah. And the reason why I say that is that, even though I've said in the past that Arsenal are never going to win a title, with this guy in charge, but what they need is a difference maker. We've always banged on about it. This guy scores in big games. He's done it in the Champions League. He's playing in the biggest club in the world right now, right? And people say, oh, but Rodrygo high. He plays out of position and he still performs well. And on the left wing, just like how what's his name? Just like how I remember Hussein when you was interested in Cavachili, you know how you said, he becomes like the best left winger if he was to join.
Oh yeah, immediately as soon as he walks in.
That is the exact same opinion I have of Rodrygo. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's how.
Yeah, I do agree. I don't think there is a better left winger in the league than Rodrygo. Surely,
bro. Like this. Honestly speaking, people say, 30 to 70. Yeah, I'm being serious. Like he doubles your chances. He at least doubles it. Because think about it. The guy is. I'm not even going to compare him to Martinelli. Yeah, the guy can score goals from anywhere yeah. Great
comparing
dribbler.
To Martinelli would be called taking the piss.
Taking the piss, yeah, bro. It's taking the piss. So he becomes their best player. He's the difference maker. Scores in big games. And worst case scenario, let's say for example, if Saka can't do a job, or he's out, he can even do a job on the right hand side. You think he's going to struggle to play as against?
We got Wanyeri there. Don't worry.
Yeah, but he's the guy, isn't it? He's the guy to make the difference, bro. I'm telling you. I don't think they'll win the league, but their chances
I
goes
mean,
a lot higher.
obviously you don't rate Saka like that, but for me, like I said before, we play a lot of Saka and Inshallah, which has been successful a lot of times. But like I said, Rodrygo would just unlock the other side as well, and we would be way
What was
more
that
unpredictable
ridiculous?
than we are right now because we are way too predictable right now, bro.
Yeah, can I
And
ask? Can I
Rodrygo
ask
would
a question? What was
unlock
that?
that unpredictability.
Yeah, what was
Yeah,
that
go ahead.
ridiculous stat that somebody was throwing up last night? Was that you, RSM, where you were comparing Saka stats to some other who was it?
Madueke, it was Madueke.
Madueke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are
Madueke
absolute number one. You guys are absolute frauds for that because nobody's doubling up on Madueke. Okay, so you guys, Andy
That
wasn't
wasn't
injured for
RSM,
half
that
the
was
season.
Lewis who was in the chat, the fraud.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous comparison to
Listen,
make,
man,
and you're
we have to
absolutely taking the piss.
we
doing
have to
that.
make sales, brother. All right,
That's
so when you gotta make
ridiculous,
sales,
bro.
you try to sell product. It is what it
Oh,
is.
That
God.
that was so ridiculous.
second,
But the
before we do
people
the
that are
Madueke
calling
stuff,
the
Can I
people that are-
please? I'm sorry, guys. Please, I'm sorry. Like I've been rage baited all day today. I'm genuinely like the rage bait is
Nah.
actually like I was so angry on the Liverpool stream earlier, and now I'm just as angry. Why are Arsenal fans obsessed with fucking player heights? Why? Who gives a fuck? Wallahi al-azim.
We're Spanish Bully Pulis FC, bro. If you can't head the ball, you're not a striker.
DJ, please let me say this. Please let me say. I swear to God, I do not know Florian Wirtz's height. Wallahi al-azim, I do not know his height. I have researched everything about the fucker. I do not know his height. Who cares about player height? The GOAT of the sport is a midget. If Lionel Messi was sat next to me, he would be speaking to my fucking belly button. That's how short he is. He's the GOAT. Why do you guys like this? Oh, 6'1", 6'2". It's not the Orlando Magic you're trying to build. It's the fucking football Premier League.
Did you see that? No. Did you see that the Arsenal hype video for Sesko had him playing basketball?
Bro, you know why, RSM? You know why? Because every compilation you make of Sesko are the same highlights because he doesn't have much. You know what I'm saying? Every compilation if you find a compilation, Google another one. It's the same highlights. Like
it should
like
just
actually.
be the highlights should just be him talking to his agent. Like that's the only highlight.
Yeah.
But is it fair to say that your manager really wants a minute? So it seems to me, from what I can gauge from this whole conversation, is that he wants Sesko, but your new guy that you got, what's his name?
Berta.
It seems like he wants Gyokeres, but obviously Arteta wants Sesko. I'll be honest, I still think you end up with Sesko. Maybe you get Gyokeres, who knows, innit? But for me, I think when Arteta really wants a player, he'll get him.
But when a player goes out there and I believe this, when a player goes out there and asks for a release clause like right away, it shows that you're not serious about sticking with the club and you have an ego that says you're bigger than the club and this is a step over a club for you. I don't think Arteta would respond well to that because if you step a foot out of line with Arteta, he's shipping you off to Barcelona or he's shipping you off to, Lyon. Like he'll let you go. So
and if he does, TJ, I will say unthinkable things, and I don't think could show my face online ever again. I think if this guy allows in a lot of people's minds last year allows us to bring in a striker with a release clause. If he does that, bro, wallahi, I don't know what I would do. Like I don't know what our fans would do. You know what I'm saying? Because how
our fans will lap it up because they're idiots.
Like Hussam said, let's talk about positives, yeah? Even if we buy someone like Gyokeres, yeah, he would be even cheaper than someone like Sesko, first of all, yeah. And you don't have a release clause. You have a guy who scores 50 goals for breakfast every season. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here, bro? Like Hussam said. And by the way, that comment, he says he's 6 foot, but he dribbles like he's 5'4". Jesus can dribble. But what do we have with Jesus? Nothing. Like literally nothing, bro. No goals, and Sesko is going to be the same. So let's go with the positives, and let's go with Gyokeres at the end of the day. And I'm happy that the links are stronger with him now. So yeah.
So the realistic signing. So obviously Zubimendi, Madueke, Gyokeres.
No, stop the Madueke stuff. No,
but I'm not even trying to ban it yet. I don't see you getting Rodrygo. If you get him,
I don't see us getting Madueke.
I don't think he leaves, bro.
Yeah. But let's just
we won't pay the money they ask. We don't.
Madueke sounds more realistic in it than a Rodrygo.
But now you're comparing a backup to a starter for us in left wing, which becomes our top 3 best players in the team straight away.
No, I obviously
Like
I
the
hear that.
comparisons ain't there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you'll still get your striker. You've got your midfielder. Party's leaving as well, so
Nah.
Zubimendi's there.
Nah. I would rather buy Leroy Sané than
Then Madueke.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And yes, even after today's game, I would still buy Sané.
He was awful in today's game. He's
Yeah.
done out here. He's
Yeah.
awful.
And wallahi, I'm not even joking because you know why?
Mm.
I don't even have agenda against Madueke. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want Chelsea players anymore, bro. I don't want to do these guys a favor all the time. You know what I'm saying? We keep buying their players and getting players off their wage bill, bro. I don't want to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying?
You guys
I'm
do.
just done, bro. Wallah. Like, let them keep those players. Well, I'm just done helping these guys, bro. Wallah. Like actually.
That's why I think that's why I understood Arsenal fans who were upset about the Kepa thing, because even though like 5 million isn't a lot, it's just the fact that it's continuing the cycle.
It's 5 million,
nonstop of-
5
yeah.
million plus 65 million plus
Yeah, exactly.
what
It's like,
however much we paid for Jorginho plus
Yeah.
like we paid for Caicedo, like we paid for half of Caicedo. That is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I think
And
they
if
should be getting a
Arsenal
player
fans
like
don't hang your head in shame for that. Like
yeah.
Get me
instead of
up.
Madueke, just go get like a player like Kudos at West Ham here, who because West Ham are useless. Kudos, I know he had a
Sure.
quiet season.
I'd
He-
take
he's
him. I've said
Yeah,
it.
you're not
I've said it for
wrong.
years. I'd take him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I'm so disappointed. Florian Wirtz's height is 5'9". He's not 6'.
I thought this guy was going to go.
Ah.
He'll never,
Oh, man.
Hussam, he'll never
I-
make it in the NBA,
never
bro.
be
He'll
able
never
to
make it in the
dunk, bro.
NBA, man.
I've been converting because I got 177 centimeters, so I went to convert to feet and shit. I've been doing
It's,
the
it's
math.
like, it's like
He'll never make it in the NBA, man.
Yeah, he's only 5'9", man. How can I live?
I'm ready. Listen, I'm ready. Listen, I'm ready for the Super Cup, Arsenal versus OKC. I'm ready for it, man.
Well,
Let's
yeah,
run
they
it.
would have loved the Wake by this logic. Like,
Bro.
We'll lose
No,
that.
I-
We'll lose that cup final too.
Actually, even the best forward at Arsenal is the shortest one, bro. Guys, please, even if you think Seshko is a good player, Yaki, tell me why, but football related. Not everything is physique, body, height. Oh, come on, man. I think the only position on the pitch where I genuinely
Physique.
believe height matters is fucking goalkeeper. That's it.
Ahmed is
Yeah.
Like,
like,
you need
Yeah, fair.
And
enough.
by the
I
way,
agree.
our
Short
keeper is
goalkeepers
shorter
are
than our
usually ass.
bro. Our
short-
keeper is shorter than our midfielders and center.
I'm 5'11", brother.
That's so crazy. Your keeper is bringing down the average height of your team.
Yeah,
You know how
bro.
crazy that is.
Like,
How crazy
actually.
that is to say.
Yeah.
Bro,
Best keeper in the league.
I was thinking, who's actually a short keeper? Caballero was a short keeper, no? Caballero, remember bald city keeper?
No, I don't think he was
Yeah,
that
he was
short.
short. Short keepers are usually the shit ones, to be honest with you. But
Yeah,
this- yeah.
Is Pickford short? I swear he's like 5'11", am I bugging out?
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
Pickford
saying.
short,
But
yeah.
height
but
will
my-
matter for goalkeeper, but not all the other positions. But anyway, back to the topic. Look, first of all, big up to the Football Terrace for the raid. Thank you to Terry. Guys, we got 700 people already in the building. Let's get to 200 likes ASAP. Everyone, please close the live chat and like the video right now.
I just googled it just to close this. I just googled it. Last season, not this season that just finished, but the season before last, David Raya was the shortest goalkeeper in the Premier League, and he still won the Golden
The
Glove.
Golden Glove twice.
Wow.
So
Just
height
saying.
don't even matter at the goalkeeper position. Thank you.
Nope.
Right wing Noni, striker Sesko, left wing Saka. Chef's kiss. Yeah.
And
Fuck.
this
Chef's
is why you
kiss,
watch
and then
anime.
Gordon Ramsay comes to you. What are you? You're an idiot sandwich. That's
What a horrendous attack.
That's
Chef
awful.
my
Yeah,
ass.
hey.
There's nothing chef about that.
I wouldn't wish that
Best
on my worst
player
enemy,
is
bro.
this guy brain dead. No, he's saying if Rodrygo comes to Arsenal, he becomes your best player.
How's
Who's
it
better
brain
than
dead, by the
Rodrygo?
way?
That's not brain
You're
dead.
telling me, you're telling me a player like Rodrygo, who's done it in the big games, and the guy is technically outstanding, cooked on the left side and on the right side, was integral in the Champions Leagues that Ancelotti has won with the goals that he scored against Man City, right? The guy maneuvers his way out of situations where he can have 4 players around him. He's gonna get out of it. You're telling me that type of player who's a difference maker ain't gonna come to Arsenal and instantly be their best player? Come on now, what are we doing there? Like, come on, like he's different level. Just because he's playing out of position and he's not favoured by Madrid doesn't make him a bad player. He's just not favoured because they've got their players. And let's be honest, Vinny and Mbappe, they've got way more. Like, they would rather build a team around them because, one, they've got way more PR. Like Mbappe, they just bought, and Vinny, he's got too much credit in the bank. I know he's had a bad season, but you get the gist. So, yeah, That is a world class signing. That is as good as you get when they went and bought like Alexis Sanchez. I'm not saying he's as good as him, but that's the type of level. That's the type of that. If they get him, yeah, I'll respect it. I can't say anything. They got a player that I really rate.
because you rate Rodrygo
Yeah.
very highly as well. so you
Exactly.
can't say-
I can't flip flop and be like, oh no, he's not good, bro. No, he's a quality player, but they're not getting it.
Yeah.
They're not getting it.
Of course, you say that.
They're not getting it.
But the reality is that like I don't think he's leaving. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, but listen, someone said doesn't have the character to be the main guy. How can you expect the guy to have the character when he's never been given?
He's in
the
Madrid,
tools yet?
bro.
Bro, like
You know what it is though? If he actually leaves, I can see us being favorites to buy him still.
Bro, I've seen
Like
Benzema.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
no. Yeah,
Overshadowed
if he leaves, you guys are probably in pole
Bro,
position to fight for
Listen,
him.
I've
100%.
seen Benzema. Yeah, bro, these lot wanted Benzema out for so many seasons.
Yes.
Yeah, the minute
Great
he
example.
came, the minute he came, the main man, boom. So I'm not saying so. Like, think of it like that.
That's a great example, bro.
Do you get what I'm saying? So Rodrygo, he might downgrade in terms of like obviously Madrid to Arsenal is a huge downgrade, but in terms of whether it's going to do him any good, it's going to do him way more good because he'll nail down that left position and he'll play consistently rather than off the right this time, off the left this time, 1 minute on the bench.
Do you think? I know. Do you think he fits into Arteta's system though? That's the main thing that I'm worried about.
He is the
because
system.
yeah, like yeah, because honestly, like he wasn't fitting in at Real Madrid. Real Madrid were a mess last season. Do you think that? And maybe RSM and TK. I mean, Rodrygo. I don't watch enough Real Madrid day in and day out to know. But does he actually fit into the Spanish Pulis' system?
I've the thing is I've watched him this season. So when he actually plays on the left, like when Vinny was out or when they wanted to shake this up, he is amazing on the left. Like he takes a step above when he's on the left compared to when he's on the right. And I think he has the quality to play the exact same way and the exact same things that Arteta asked Saka to do for the team, Rodrygo can do. So I have no doubt that he can work in the system because he can
fly. So he can fly down the left side, actually hold up play, pick out a
100%.
player, pick
Yes.
out an overlap where Martinelli,
100%.
Trossard obviously
100%.
couldn't last season. Okay,
Dude,
I'm
100%.
in. Let's do it.
No, I agree though. I agree with it. Like
So-
I don't think it goes up to 70%, but bro, you get like double-digit raise as soon as you get Rodrygo in that team. It's crazy.
Yeah. I can see
Saka
us.
finished on 6 goals in the Prem. Laughable. Is this true?
Who? He did, yeah.
He was also injured half the season, but yeah, don't take that in.
Let your player have a grade 3 hamstring injury and see how many goals.
Yeah,
he's gonna score, you know?
let agendas agenda. Thanks for the
Agenda's
super
got
chat.
an agenda. Listen, my Wake 7
He
goals.
played
Come on, man.
25 matches. Oh, to be fair, he has 10 assists, which is very good.
He was cooking.
Yeah,
Bro,
he was cooking until he got injured.
He created better. Okay, I'm not gonna disrespect Salah, but he had better open play chances created.
You guys see why I
than
hate
Salah.
the bums, bro? You see, 2 years ago, I always say 22-23 was the season where Arsenal were cooking the most. I always say that. And even Saka had his best numbers. Saka in 22-23 had 14 goals, 11 assists. He had double-digit goals, double-digit assists that season.
Yeah.
I always say when Arteta actually unleashed the shackles on the players and let them play, bro, they fucking cooked. I don't care what anyone says. These guys are capable of playing attacking football. And you know, TJ, just to answer the question, as I said, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, please. As I answer the question, look, Rodrygo has something in him that, like, no one in Arsenal has, which is
X-Factor.
it's currently 0-0 against Brentford. It's the 88th minute. He's the type of player that can get the ball on the left-hand side and say, listen, fuck all the tactics, fuck all the teammates. I'm going to dribble past 3 players and put it top bins. That's what he's capable of. So he's a genuine difference maker, and he'll make a difference to you in the UCL as well. That's another thing you have to keep in mind, because it's not just Prem alone you compete in UCL too.
He's had big moments in the UCL too. He's had big moments in the
People
UCL
forget,
too.
bro. People forget.
Yep.
People just
Yeah.
remember. People just like focus on the now and just exclude all the other good things. Like people just live in the moment in it. So
The issue is again he's always been overshadowed in that team, right? And that's why everybody's saying like he should leave and be the main man somewhere else.
yeah.
I genuinely think it all depends on which striker we get. Because if we get Gyokeres, I don't see us playing that defensive style of football. I don't see Gyokeres dropping that deep a lot. You know what I'm saying? I see Sesko dropping deep and holding on to the ball and, you know what I'm saying, creating for others. But I don't see Gyokeres doing that. So if we end up with someone like Gyokeres and Rodrygo, I can see us playing more attacking like we did in 22-23. I genuinely do, because Arteta just needs to wake up and realize that our players are very good one-on-one defenders.
Yeah, but the problem
We
is
have a
you just
very
said
solid
that and
team.
then say Arteta need to wake up. So what guarantees that he will do that?
No, but
On a real though.
genuinely, but do you think he will let Gyokeres drop deep and create for others? I don't think so.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you ain't even ready for my answer. I think even if you sign Gyokeres, Havertz is starting the season at striker. I won't even lie.
Nah. If you get
Bro,
no,
that's literally what the
That's too
athletic
far.
report
I
is,
said
man.
the same thing about Sesko. I believe it about Sesko, but Gyokeres, you don't spend money
Yeah.
on a guy like Gyokeres and have him sit on the bench.
Sesko, yes.
costs more
Gyokeres,
money.
no.
Yeah,
Sesko costs more money.
which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sesko costs more money.
Yeah,
even.
but you have a pure striker in Gyokeres. Like literally, it's a color by numbers. Like if you screw that up, I can't help you. Like you should be wearing a helmet.
Yeah, like actually.
The thing is, that's Arteta again. Berta recognizes that Gyokeres is what you guys need, but Arteta's in love with Sesko, bro. He loves him.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's his delusion. This is why everybody doesn't like it when I say it. But I mean, all you needed to do is look at the Odegaard, Saka, and Wanyeri situation this season. When Odegaard fell off, you could have easily put Wanyeri in there to make a difference, but he refused to do that. So he will go with who he thinks is the best. So yeah, Sesko, no, because he's more of a project. I think he'll put Havertz in over him, but Gyokeres, no. Like he's proven.
So that season
He's
that
legit.
Hassan was talking about, when you guys were blowing teams, against the Palaces and all these guys, right? Who was your striker? I don't think you had a striker. Was it Jesus?
Jesus,
Right,
yeah.
okay.
It was
So
it was Jesus. It was Jesus and Havertz, to be
So
fair.
you didn't technically have you didn't have a poacher in it.
No, not in 22-23. We only had Jesus.
Oh, in 220. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the season before last. Yeah, no. 22-23, that was Jesus. Jesus and Trossard, actually.
Yeah,
And would you
Trossard,
say
yeah.
that was your best football under Arteta in his whole campaign at Arsenal?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, Jesus is a way better attacker than Havertz. So yes.
So do you really need Gyokeres then? So let's
Oh,
say
100%.
We do.
100%.
We definitely do. We
Yes,
definitely do,
they do. They do.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, there are so many games that we like. Honestly, I think if we have a striker like Gyokeres that can bury the ball at key times in key games, we don't lose or draw half of the games that we drew last season. To be 100% honest, that could have made the difference against Liverpool.
I've seen Haaland with Man City last season, and obviously, he's
Yeah, but bro,
He's
let's
injured,
be real. Gyokeres is a way better footballer. He used to be a left winger, by the way. That's why he drifts a lot on the left as well. He on the ball is very good. I don't see any resemblance
He's
with
decent on the
Haaland
ball,
when it comes to
Gyokeres.
that.
He's
You
okay.
understand? And you know what it is, Ahmed? And watching Galatasaray made me realize this. What's going on? Hey, big up for me, bro. Big up. Big up, bro. Okay, anime is cool. Anime is cool.
You just gotta slander Sad like that publicly.
Sad just fucking mad straight.
Oh, hey,
bro.
listen.
Sad didn't
You gotta allow him to slander
Sad didn't
Sad.
deserve this.
No. Listen, Saad has been slandering the goat John Jones. He deserves one slandering today. You know what I'm saying? He can hold that.
Oh, is he slandering John Jones? I think he should.
Yeah, he's slandering John Jones. He's
getting
the
the ring with him,
biggest
isn't he?
Aspinall Glazer I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, we're moving on. I don't even know what I was saying, bro.
No,
Big up, Halsey.
It's the Gyokeres thing, isn't it? It's the Gyokeres. I asked you if he's gonna.
Oh yeah, like I said, watching Osimhen at Galatasaray made me realize that a world-class striker can make so much of a difference in a team. It's actually insane. No matter how you want to play, if you have someone up front that can just literally make something out of nothing, like you said with Rodrygo, I see Gyokeres doing as well. You know what I'm saying? Like actually, so for me, having someone like Gyokeres, having a world-class striker, whatever system you play, is key, in my opinion. And Gyokeres, in my opinion, I would, the only player I would take over Gyokeres is Isak. Like, actually.
Really?
He would be that key for us, in my opinion.
Were you slandering him last night, RSM?
Who?
Gyokeres. Saying that the Portuguese league was a second-rate league.
I think, yeah, bro. I think it's a fat tax. But if you're asking me between Gyokeres and Sesko, like one is clearly better than the other.
Yeah, I was gonna say. All right, just making sure.
It's a
Broad
comparison of the two. That's what I'm saying. It's
Sure,
the
he
issue.
played
Like,
that.
Sesko
He played in
really is
Brighton.
not good, bro.
Yeah, I think he played in Brighton. I remember. I think we played against during lockdown. United against Brighton. I remember not Sesko. Gyokeres was playing at Brighton. So yeah, listen, he's played in the Championship. Championship is a physical league. He's played in the Premier League. So you might as well just go for him, innit? Because who else can you get in the market?
Bro, there are a lot of late bloomers. So I see Gyokeres as someone who just.
And he's already made. He's already made. he's already made 2 as well, innit? So this
Yeah.
whole Sesko thing, yeah, this young obsession, yeah, and he's like 7 foot, bro. Listen, this ain't flipping basketball.
7 foot.
Bro, it makes no sense. It's crazy. Like, I don't understand. The next minute, like after Arteta, who they're gonna get? Just random tall managers or something. Now the manager might be tall next, and then it's crazy.
It'll be a
Tallest
different
manager in the
manager
Prem.
though, at least.
Yeah, tallest
You,
manager in the
you,
Prem.
you see Arteta coming out there wearing platforms just to trying to keep up with his players. Wouldn't
But the thing
surprise me.
is, you say Gyokeres, yeah, dropping deep. I don't think Gyokeres is that. I don't think you'd want him dropping deep. By the way, he's a getting in behind you, feeding me the ball type.
I think so.
Exactly.
It's more that he's capable of doing it, right? But
Yeah.
he's better at being an actual striker than Havertz.
So it's not his strong point. It's one of his weaknesses, pretty much what you're saying. Like
I
dropping.
wouldn't say
in
it's a
deep.
weakness. It's just like it's something that he can do. Yeah, I don't think he's elite at it. He can
Who
do
did
it. But his
TK
best
say he's
attributes
the only
isn't
one that
necessarily
you
that.
take by? Oh, go ahead. Sorry, my bad. I did. My
No,
bad.
that's,
Oh,
no,
did-
it was
did
Isak.
you get
I said
another
Isak.
link, Hossam?
No, I'm just saying. Who is it that you said is the only one that you think
No,
is better than all
did you
these?
get another news, breaking news about Isak?
Listen,
Is
I
that
didn't get
what's going on?
anything. I'm just Hussam from Jordan. I don't speak to any sources.
There you go.
This guy, man.
There we go.
Bro,
guys.
you know
Anyway,
that my
speaking of
dream-
guys, make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. If you're, I'm actually not gonna say anything until we get to 500 likes. How about that? So yeah, get the likes up. Free button. I'm not asking for money or anything. So what do you guys make of this whole RSM? I started with you.
Yeah, what's up?
Because you're outside the title race. You know, you're watching the 3 clubs as you are competing for the
Bruh.
top 4 and back in the Champions League now. You get me? European heritage, 2-time Champions League
Yeah.
winner. Talk to me about the possibilities Isak to Liverpool. Let's hear this.
I've already said I think Newcastle are gonna do the best that they can to try to keep him. But at the end of the day, if Liverpool really do drop the money, Isak has no reason to stay at Newcastle. Let's be honest. There's zero reason to stay at Newcastle. Like there isn't one other than like again Newcastle trying to keep him there. If Liverpool put money on the table equal to what Newcastle asked for, he's gonna push for the move. And why wouldn't he? He knows that he could dominate the Prem. Like if he joins Liverpool, they will dominate the Prem. They will probably get a UCL in the years until Salah retires. And even then, when Salah's gone, they have Wirtz in that team, right? They have McAllister. They still have a very solid core, even after Van Dijk and Salah leave. It's not like it's all doom and gloom. I just don't. Again, but it all depends on whether or not Liverpool actually put down the money. I'm not aware of Liverpool's financial situation. I don't know if they need to move on like maybe a Diaz or a Nunez to make up a bit of the money, but if they put down the money, it is what it is. Again, Isak is going to push for the move, and like I said, why wouldn't he? And if they do, the Prem is over. Everybody focus on the top 4 race. From the minute that it starts, we're cooked. We're all cooked. Just focus on getting UCL football and picking up the domestics because we're all cooked.
So has Romano Ornstein said something about Isaac? What's going like? What?
No,
Is
it's
it
all
just-
Liverpool.
No. Yeah,
So it's all
Liverpool
it's all
ITKs.
Liverpool pages.
Yeah.
Well, as of now, it's all internal reporting saying that like Liverpool are willing to do it. They're willing to put up this much money for it. They're eyeing up like actually dropping a proposal. Like it's at the beginning.
Yeah, but I'm
stages.
willing to marry Rihanna. It's not gonna happen though, is it? So like, bro, at the end of the day.
Yeah, but
like,
listen, you ain't got the 200 million to bag Rihanna. That's the issue. If
Listen,
Liverpool
you're not-
actually have the money and they put it on the table, they're getting Isak. That's
Which
my
you
point.
didn't see the report today. Liverpool could spend 200 M's without breaking.
That's my
PSR
point. If
rules.
they drop the 200 M's, they could get Rihanna. Listen, if
So
we were a
basically,
billionaire, we could all
Liverpool-
maybe got a
so
shot at Rihanna.
basically, Liverpool are doing what Man City doing, just buying it, innit? Just so now are they FSG in now?
Listen, hold up, listen.
Oh,
But
here we go.
they learned from City. They said, bro, we're gonna let's buy the
Well,
league,
it's true.
whatever it
Hey.
takes to win.
If you can't beat them, join them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You can't hate it. You
Bro.
can't hate it, bro. You don't understand. By the way, FSG, you say, are you FSG? And FSG are literally sacrificing the Red Sox team in order for Liverpool to be successful. Like, Red Sox is now a destitute organization because of what FSG is doing for Liverpool. It's crazy.
And on top of that, actually, Red Sox fans have been beefing us online and shit.
Bro, because, their team is dying because of
No,
you.
they're a 500 team. They aren't dying, but they're not great.
But
No,
let
but
me
like,
ask
they know
you,
they're going to be in. They're going to be suffering from mediocrity for years now because Liverpool
True.
needs Isak.
Hussam, let me ask you a question, yeah?
Ask
If you acquire Isak, yeah,
Yes.
Then you've bought like the fullbacks that you wanted. You bought the world class number 10 that you wanted. You know what I'm saying? You bought the striker, literally one of the best, if not the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you're basically missing is a DM, but you got Gravenberg now, so you don't need a DM anymore. What stops you from actually going out and winning a treble? Would it be a failure if you don't win a treble with this team?
Yeah. Amazing.
Domestic
No.
cups are a
This
bit
is a genuine
tricky. That's the thing.
Because this is the worst question in the history of YouTube right here.
Why?
Oh,
Man
here you go.
just said, is it a failure if you do not win the treble? That's been done by like 5 teams in football history. Imagine saying that the only way you are successful is if you win.
Yeah, but you're
everything.
supposed to be the biggest club in England that you say, so why can't you
If we
win it?
win, of course, we're the biggest club in England.
Yeah, well, that's subjective, but you have to.
No, no, he's not arguing that they can't do it. His thing is, it's not a failure if they don't. Like,
Oh,
if you win the Prem and the UCL and you miss out on the domestic, it's not a failure of a season.
Yeah, okay. Forget the domestic.
No, no
You
one's
can
saying
win a
it's a
double if
failure.
it's the Champions League and Premier League. You know what I'm saying? That's also fine.
Yeah.
But would it be a failure if you
Can't
don't
hear
win
you
the
over
Champions
there
League
from
as well?
15th fucking place. But anyway,
Oh my days, bro.
for 15th place, trying to dictate who the biggest club is. It's mad. It's not just LFC sided. Newcastle journals are saying they're expecting a bid early in July. My gut feeling says 50% chance we have turned his head. Here's the thing, and this is the thing I've been saying all along. Who the fuck are Newcastle? With all due respect.
Damn.
Like, did fucking Alexander
Jesus.
Isak did he grow up wanting to become the next Shola Amiobi? You know, like that's who he wanted to be. Like, oh, he wanted to be one of them.
Maybe,
One of
maybe,
them-
maybe, maybe Shearer's gonna sit down with him, and tell him he could become a legend at Newcastle. Or
Oh
something.
yeah, Alan Shearer, that old chestnut, like, oh, he can sit down. Bro, at the end of the day, Isak, of course, will be interested in joining Liverpool. Why not? Because if Isak becomes a Liverpool player, all of a sudden, Premier League favourites, one of the favourites for the Champions League,
Yeah.
and you get to play with Salah, you get to play with Wirtz, you get to play with Diaz and Gakpo, you get to play with McAllister, Van Dijk, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the leopard is indeed in the tree, and this is the thing that people
No.
don't.
Give it
Please
up.
stop,
Wait,
dude.
give it up.
Wow.
If you get Isak, you're not in the
Wow.
tree anymore. You're not
Now.
scared of anything.
Wait.
Everyone's a
wait.
meerkat.
Wait. Let me just say this, okay? The reason why the leopard in the tree, I can tell you guys, do not watch National Geographic. It's not an underdog gimmick. Because when the leopard gets the gazelle up the tree, no animal can climb up the tree and take it off the leopard. Which is why the leopard is indeed in the tree.
But the leopard does it because it's scared that somebody might take its food. Nobody's taking the
This
food if you get
metaphor, this
Isak.
metaphor is exhausting.
Brother, if you get Isak, the leopard is at a buffet. All you can eat. Like, the leopard does not have to worry. The leopard is living in a mansion. It has a 401k.
They're
It's
not
driving a
getting
Lamborghini. It doesn't need to live in the treehouse anymore. It's over.
Listen, guys, I'll be honest with you. We buy Isak, it's over for you guys. I'm gonna be
That's
sorry.
what I'm saying.
No, that's
I'm
what
saying
we're
in the
saying.
tree. There's
There's
no
no,
more in
there's
the
no
tree.
leopard in the tree.
Done.
You are the lion, and you're ripping everybody to shreds. You're the king
No, I'm
of
not the
jungle.
lion. The lion is the king of PR. That's why the lion is Arsenal. We're the tiger.
The line of king of PR.
We're the
Tiger
hy-
is-
I thought. Wait a minute. I thought we were the hyena. Which one are we?
Aren't we
No,
the
it's
elephant
not-
or the hyena?
The lion
You're-
is.
you're-
Okay, let me give you guys because
You're Pumbaa. That's what you
You know,
are.
do you not have the picture? What happened? Bring up the picture.
Yeah,
Bring
the
up
big, big
Have
up the picture. Where's the picture?
Bring up the
bro?
picture.
What
We're
picture?
elephants. We're
The
we're
picture. Yeah,
hyenas.
like the picture that you had of like Liverpool. No, the other one where like the team badges are there.
Oh. Here
Okay,
we go.
yeah. So
Yeah,
see,
see, we're the
also are the
hyenas.
hyenas.
Yeah, City are the lions. Never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
look
We're
at
not,
Chelsea.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah, we're the
listen, like I
meerkats.
said,
But
We're
I'm
the
telling you, if they
meerkats.
get Isak, we're all
Scared
meerkats.
losers.
I don't care. Like, we're all second place.
Listen, they're not hyenas. Like I said, Pumbaa. That's who they are, man. Come on.
Pumbaa.
The,
Wow.
the warthog.
Wow.
The
Man said
warthog.
you're the warthogs. You get me? But let me just say this, right? On a real.
Warthogs are allowed. He's not
First of
wrong.
all, let me educate the people in the chat and the panel clearly. The real king of the jungle is the tiger. Because the tiger
Nah,
can
it's not.
swim.
That's true.
He is not afraid of the water. He can climb.
Lion
trees.
demands respect. When the lion comes in, bro, come on now. Nah, bro.
You do,
Lions
you do
hunt.
realize that the
Lions. Listen, lions hunt in packs. Tigers hunt alone. I'm telling you, tigers are indeed the king.
Yeah, tiger are the real king. You get me? Not PR king because of Simba movies. Like the tiger can do everything. You get me? So, listen, man, it's over for all of you guys. I'm gonna be sorry with you. I'm getting great news regarding this. I'm not saying it's over or anything. Like
No.
you get me? But as things stand, I'm trying to find out more. The more I'm trying to find out, the more I'm trying to find out. Like I'm liking what I'm getting back. You get me? So I just want to say, you get me? It looks like Isak has decided to recouple. That's what's happening right now. We have turned his head completely. And
The
yeah,
DM slide worked. The DM
it's
worked.
gonna be, oh, it definitely worked. The DM slide 100% worked. You get me? So now here's the problem, and here's why I cannot say 100%. Fucking Newcastle United. How much money do you want until you think you're taking the piss? That's the thing. I personally would pay 120 to 130 max. Max. That's, I think, very fair. Because for me, and I said this before and I'll say it again, the only player that I think I would pay 150 plus for is 3 in the whole planet. Mbappe, Haaland, Lamine Yamal. No one else. No one else. No one else is worth 150 plus, because that's like, bro, that's like fucking 350 million pound signings. That's not just like average money, bro. Like, that's
Will you
big
be willing
money.
to do 130? Let's say you
Yeah,
put 120,
at
Newcastle
stretch,
says 130.
At a stretch, I would 130, yes.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, how far? Like, when everybody says everybody wants the dealership, and they say my hard price is 120, but you can always stretch it a bit more.
Yeah, you can always shift it 100%. You can.
Okay.
And the good thing about 130 is it gives us 70 million left to buy Malik Fofana and Guehi as well.
And the crazy thing with that is, I think realistically, by the way, if you're Liverpool, you could do add-ons and be serious about it. Like, you could say if Isak
like
wins
win
the
the league
Prem,
add-on, win the Champions
exactly.
League
You could do and because you're Liverpool, currently in the position you're in, the add-ons will be realistic. If you do a Prem one, if you do like a UCL one, it's not something crazy to
it's
say.
very realistic. That's true.
Yep.
That's what we did with Wirtz, by the way. And the journalists reported it. They said the journalists, the reports. By the way, RSM and Ahmed, I just want you to notice, because I know you guys are noticing. As soon as we shifted to the Isak topic, these two completely depressed faces, like they're just giving up. They have so, like, TJ start looking to the left and right. TK is on his, like, they're complete fucking. Let me tell you something, guys. If we sign Isak, it's over, mate. It's over.
Obviously, but do you want them to not be depressed? Last season was supposed to be their season. City fell off. It was supposed to be their season. And now that they have to go again, City is throwing the GDP of a small country. Liverpool is absolutely sacrificing the Red Sox at the altar to have more money. Like, how do you want them to feel? They're getting linked with Madueke and Sesko.
Oh my God!
Yeah, Sam, do you want to? I'm sorry,
they
I'm not
forget
here to
Link.
dance for you.
Imagine
bad
they
news.
forget Link. Imagine they actually sign them, and then Liverpool announce Isak. Oh my God! Oh my days! That would be such a incredible scene right there. Incredible scenes right there. TJ, how do you truly feel about Isak? Maybe be honest. Be honest. This is therapy.
I think he's a fantastic striker. I think
He's
he's
top
a
3
fantastic
striker,
striker. Yeah, he's fantastic Swedish striker. Absolutely destroyed us last season. How do you think I feel about him? I would love a player like that in our club, but we're not that ambitious. So that's why I'm not singing and dancing for you, Hussam, because we're out here competing for Benjamin. Give me a release clause because my mom says I deserve it, Sesko. And
Because my mom says I'm the best striker ever.
Yeah, because the mom says I'm the best striker ever, even though I'm just a scrub that plays for RB Leipzig, and I don't even start regularly for RB Leipzig. But that you aren't going to hear that from the top Gooners, though. If Mikel wants him, I want him. That's what you're going to hear.
I hate when they say that.
Bro, I fucking hate it. It's so dumb. But anyway, no.
I love when they say that.
It's copia. Yeah, it's because you know that the standards will stay where they are. We'll get third or we'll get second, and then we'll continue to get bantered. Me and TK will still be here staring blankly at our cameras while you waffle about bringing in one of the best strikers in England. And we move. Well, we're going to be doing the same thing next season too. I guarantee you. I'll be a little balder, a little fatter, a little more gray right here, and I'll still be crying about how I don't have a striker. So
I will be.
No, they're gonna have a striker, Sesko.
I will be a Galatasaray channel by that time. Like, actually, if Liverpool get Isak, it's not even funny because of the fact that maybe this is dreams or whatever, but the perfect thing for Isak is to wear the number 14 playing at the carpet. It fits him.
I agree, 100%.
It fits him, bro. I don't see him leading Anfield crowd like that, bro. I see him at the carpet. So it fits him better, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, If you get him, it's over. You're right. It's actually over because you cannot tell me that the best player of last season, together with Isak, the second best player of last season, said joining forces, getting actual good fullbacks. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't have to play Robertson. You know what I'm saying? And you have Wirtz behind it, bro. Khalas, it's actually over for me. That's why I ask you. Maybe the treble went too far, but if you don't win the league and the Champions League, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you could be favorites in both. You know what I'm saying? Like actual favorites in both. You know what I'm saying? Because even the likes of PSG will not be better than you if you assemble a team like that. Like actually.
Yep.
Ahmed, how do you feel about Liverpool winning 21?
They're not going to win the league next season.
Who's gonna win it? Who?
I think City will win it.
You don't even sound convinced. You're so
No.
funny.
Listen. I'm telling you, Liverpool won't win the league next season. I don't think they'll win it.
Why? Tell me
What?
Are you saying with Isak?
Bro, first of all, yeah, we have to be realistic. You're not getting Isak. Yeah. You can have the links here, but until there's concrete.
Okay, before we even start, is 120 million for Isak overpaying?
For Isak,
Yeah.
100, around 100. Yeah.
Nah,
Bro.
nah.
Bro.
Come
Come
on.
on,
You're
take,
good.
listen,
Ahmed,
man.
you're
Listen,
good.
man. Listen. Take
He's
the
the
Man
best striker
United
in the
shades off,
league,
bro.
man.
We gotta be
Nah,
realistic.
bro.
Take the
Nah,
shades
nah.
off.
I give up.
No. Nah.
Bro, he's a top 3 striker in the world. What do you mean?
Bro, he's a good
100?
player. No one said that he's not a good player, Yani. Bro, the guy's a very good player, innit? Khalas. If they want to pay 130 for him, they can pay 130. That's still overpriced.
But
Don't care what anyone says.
you value him at 100.
Yeah, he's 100. He's 100 mil. He's worth 100 mil, yeah. Yeah. Played in the Premier League.
It's an
Top
undervalue.
striker.
The
I
fact
don't
that he's
think
prem,
100
the
I-
fact
I
that he's
don't think
prem
100 mil.
proven
I
drives
don't
him up
think,
to
yeah.
120 minimum.
They can say that.
But I would pay 150 for Isak.
Bro, yeah, but
But
that's because you're
actually-
desperate, innit? Do you get me?
No. I'm not that
That's
desperate.
you're just
But
desperate.
I see him as like one of the best things that we've seen in this time. You know what I'm saying? One of the best players that we've seen in these times. You know what I'm saying? He's
Bro, people
it-
aren't understanding
bro,
as well. Like he's £100 million. Yeah, that's how much I think he's worth. You're paying 130, 140, 150. Of course, that's overpriced. It's not flipping Neymar. It's not Neymar, is it? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but prime Neymar in today's football would cost you 200 million.
Yeah,
They would.
and you're telling me Isak is only 40 million less than him, or 50 or whatever. Come on now, no chance.
Yeah, but then you have to look at what the player is worth for Newcastle too.
Yeah, but he
Because
can be
Newcastle
worth-
have to take that money and reinvest and have a rebuild and do all
so
this.
let me ask you this, Ahmed. You value Isak 27 million above Højlund?
No, but Højlund was massively overpriced. You can't compare yet a flopped deal and how United used to negotiate in comparison to this. Højlund's worth, yeah, at that time, Højlund was worth about 20 mil. If we're being honest, not proven striker, he's worth about 20 mil,
true.
and that's without me knowing anything of him. So Isak is worth 100, but anything above 100, 120, 130, 140, I would say it is overpriced. But that's not to say that he's not gonna be worth it. You're asking me if I think he's overpriced. Like, I just think that's a bit excessive, despite how good he is.
I mean,
you can say, oh, it's
considering
inflation.
the fact that your club wants 70 million for Garnacho, I feel like 120 is
Bro,
more than fair for Isak, bro.
Listen,
Like more than fair.
what we're asking for Garnacho, yeah, putting a valuation, bro, that he shouldn't even be valued.
But that's what Newcastle are going to evaluate Isak if Liverpool want
No,
to actually
I can
buy him. They're going to
understand.
ask minimum to 120.
Yeah. I can understand why Isak and Newcastle would price him at that price. But your question is, do I think he's worth the money for 120 plus? It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
Mhm.
Do you get me?
It is a lot of money, but here's I'm
lot.
gonna give you a realistic scenario. This is very plausible scenario. Let's say Liverpool sign Isak, we win the Premier League and the Champions League. Do you think we would give a fuck about money spent on Isak come May time next year?
No, but you're asking me now, though. You're asking me in hindsight if you win the Champions
Yeah, it does
League.
not guarantee a league title, but it puts me in the best possible position to win one.
Yeah, of course he's obviously, if he wins a Premier League and he cooks, if he bags you 25 plus goals, contributes to the Champions League and the Premier League in the same season, yeah, he's worth 140. He's worth that money then. because he's justified it and he's contributed to the two biggest trophies. But you're telling me right now on the spot, is he worth that amount? Despite having what? He's had 2 very good seasons, by the way, at Newcastle, yeah? We've not seen him at a top big club yet. We've seen him at Sociedad. We've seen him at Newcastle. So we just need to see how he performs at a big club when there's more pressure and there's more eyes on him. So you have to wait.
100%.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying that he's not worth that yet. So he can be. That's it. Why is he
You know what I feel like right now? I feel like a billionaire who got rich from crypto because I don't know how to behave. This is so not
Yeah,
right.
It's called
Like,
it's called new money. It's called new money.
Yeah. What
You're
else?
acting
What
like no
else
money.
to say, RSM? You tell me. You've experienced this the most.
I mean, I don't know. You just enjoy the transfer dopamine. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like every every transfer window, you're like, all right, let's see what we're gonna do. Let's see what we're gonna cook up, and you enjoy it. You're not despairing and stuff. I mean, at least I used to be. Now I'm out here, having to get excited for Gittens. So
And for the people that are saying Anthony, by the way, that guy wasn't even worth 40 mil. And I like him, yeah, but he's not. He's worth about 30 or 40. So people say,
Do you know that Liverpool wanted to buy him before Man United did? You want to
Yes,
know
I
what
know.
we offered? We offered
you're
30 million.
Yeah, he is a 30. Like I said, you can't be comparing United.
If Anthony backup right winger, 30 million, who gives a fuck?
Bro,
Nothing.
yeah,
No one
bro.
would have cared.
Anthony's a good player, but he's not worth more than 40 or 35. Do you get me? And that's when he was doing well at Ajax. So I agree, Man United do overpay. But you're giving me an opinion on Isak. Would I take him? Of course I'd take him. But I'm just saying that.
If you would pay 130 for Isak today, would you buy it? Would you buy him at United, Ahmed?
No,
And do
because
you-
I would rather get many different players in different positions.
yeah,
than
well, he
spend
has,
all
yeah,
in
yeah.
one player.
He's in a different position. He's in a
Okay.
different position.
No,
even
because,
if
bro,
you
like-
had the room to spend, even if you
Even
had
if
the
I
room?
had the room, because what if he gets injured?
That is true. He has a history. Of getting
His injuries
injured,
as well. Like
yeah.
obviously last season he didn't have that many, but I believe it was the season before. His goal return was really good, despite not having the most appearances like he had last season, but 2 seasons ago. So you got to watch out. I'm just weighing in the factors in it. I'm not saying he's a rubbish player. So he's.
But
quality.
all I'm saying is, it's crazy to me that we're seeing Manchester City shopping at H&M and Liverpool going to Gucci and Louis Vuitton, bro. Like actually, how the world.
I'm telling
has
you,
changed.
listen,
It's actually
life
crazy,
comes
bro.
at you fast, bro. That's why you got to enjoy the moment you're
And the
in.
reason why I don't think Liverpool will win it is because I've seen Man City retain the league. I've seen them win it many a times, and Liverpool have done something out of nowhere in it. I don't believe they'll retain it, but they're gonna have. It wouldn't surprise me if they do win it, but I just believe that Man City have something different to offer in it.
I don't.
Yeah, that's-
I don't.
Really, with
I-
Rodri
I-
back and the
I-
fact that they've reloaded,
I
I
don't-
think they've reloaded that midfield well enough.
But for me to say that they're going to win the Prem over Liverpool, no, I don't see it.
Okay.
Like they are going to be a way better team, a way better team. But with the reinforcements that Liverpool did, I don't see them being over Liverpool for an entire season. I don't.
They need a statement.
That's a
winger.
hard sell.
They need a statement signing as a winger because their wingers are not good enough, in my opinion.
And out of all of
Yeah.
Liverpool signings, yeah, the solid one that is guaranteed to I would say that's going to do well, hit the ground running, is probably Wirtz. With Gyokeres, he's played at Bournemouth, he might have a good season. Frimpong, we're yet to see in it. Wirtz is the only guarantee.
I thought you were going to say Kirkes when you started that statement because he's Premier League
He's
proven
played in the
and-
Premier League, yeah, but like I said, yeah, played at Bournemouth. I don't know how he's going to perform at a
Yeah,
higher
but Hoyson played at Bournemouth and he went to Madrid, bro.
Zabarni played for Bournemouth. He's going to PSG.
Yeah, but Hoyson in his positions, yeah, was one of the best. Gyokeres is not like.
Kirkus was one of the best.
I don't. I think there was better left backs.
Who was top 5 then for you?
I'd say Ait Nouri's a better left back. I'd say Estupiñán's a better left back. Those are the 2 players that I just named in terms of left back position.
Estupiñán? Did you say Estupiñán?
Yeah, the Brighton left back. Yeah, the Brighton left back. Like
Yeah.
Gyokeres is a decent player, innit? I'm not saying he's rubbish, but in terms
That's
of
my
one
point.
of the
Like
best.
he's gonna be. But the thing is, compared to who they had at left back, he's going to be an upgrade.
Yeah, but that's because Robertson was on the decline.
But that's my
he's-
point. It's still an upgrade.
Yeah, but that's like me getting Elanga from Forest. Oh, he's an upgrade on Garnacho, innit? Like,
That's true,
but
and that's
the thing
factually
is
true.
also-
I don't want Elanga though, innit? So Robinson's a good shout as well from Fulham, yeah. So it's not like they're getting the best left back, yeah. You can argue that. City
No, but
went-
but once again, they even with the team that they had, they already won the league and they upgraded in the left back position. Why am I to believe that that's an issue?
Did I say? I didn't say.
And
I didn't say
any
it's an
fits slot system also way better. And I feel
There you
like
go.
Yeah, I
Frimpong
didn't-
would
I didn't- I
fit
didn't say
slot
it's an
system
issue,
better
yeah,
than
but-
Trent.
Yeah, I didn't say it's an issue, but I'm just not ruling out Man City.
For example, something that I could say about Man City, right? Reinders, Turkey, Rodri midfield, right? Rodri's coming off an ACL, and we're expecting him to defend because Reinders is not good, is not amazing defending. Turkey does not really defend. So we're asking Rodri coming back from an ACL to run the hard yards in the midfield. I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. It's a hard
You
sell for
defend
me.
as
I
a
would
team,
need to
though.
see it. I would need to see to believe.
Yeah, but you defend as a team. You don't just rely on one player, or if he Turkey just to do the defensive duties. Like you defend it from.
No,
back
but
to
if you have
front.
Reinders and Turkey, and neither of them are amazing at defending, then more often than not, they will be bypassing the midfield, and then you're asking a lot of the defense.
Yeah, but not unless if you set the team really compact, and you don't have to have like the best midfielders defensively in order to defend in it.
But
Like,
the thing is, like, that we saw City try to do that this season, and they still got ran through in the midfield. Their
Yeah.
midfield is way better, way more creative, amazing going forward. But in defense, I still think that transition defense is gonna
but if
potentially
they
be an issue.
improve,
Yeah.
if they improve on the ball with players that are good technically on the ball and they have more of the ball, yeah, then it's harder to get the ball off them. So they might not require to do much defending. So do you get me? So if they dominate,
the thing is, like, I agree. That's what I'm saying. City is going to be way better than before, and that's what I said. But
Yeah,
are they going to be above Liverpool? That's where I think it's a hard sell. I would
no,
need
it's
to
a,
see
it's
it
a
to
close
believe it.
one. It's a close one, but Liverpool retaining the league. I've not seen it before in it. So
I mean, is this with or without Isak? Because if it's
This is
with,
without.
then no, then definitely not.
okay, with then
You think,
obviously.
hold on. You think if they don't get Isak, they're definitely losing the league next season to City?
No, I'm not saying definitely. I'm not saying
No, hold on.
definitely.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking TK.
Oh,
Just said
sorry.
Oh
definitely.
no.
Yeah.
Their midfield will still be better than City. I feel like City will be a coin flip next season because who says they're not going to be inconsistent like they've been last season? You know what I'm saying? Especially now that they
Yeah.
bought,
Okay.
And
I
would
think
you not say as
Rodri.
well-
I think Rodri being back. You guys are underestimating the fact.
Yeah,
that
and
he's gonna
also,
be
would you
back.
not say
My
would you
issue is I'm
say-
not underestimating it, but when you're in
Yeah.
a title race season, can you afford somebody slowly building back up to what they were?
No, but I hear that. Yeah,
Because
but
an
would you
ACL
not-
is a big injury. It's not like
No.
he's out-
I'm saying that, but it's not like the player's instincts completely go away. I mean, you saw that there was a hole in the midfield as soon as he was gone. 1 in
Yeah.
13. Like we were in that banter era, but now we're out of it again.
but would you
Like
not
even
say-
even Rodri, I would take Rodri with a repaired ACL right now. Like,
I hear
and
it.
all of us would. So let's
Yeah,
not
of course.
underestimate that.
And also, just to add there, would you not? Okay, so is it fair to say, even though Liverpool, congratulations to them for winning the league, innit? But would you not say, yeah, who was the other team that was actually competing with Liverpool that season? Would you say anyone were? No one really, right?
Not really.
Nope.
No.
Would you not say that the other teams were kind of weak, pretty much? City was at the
In
worst.
terms of title
underneath-
challengers, yes. In terms of title
Yeah.
challengers, yes.
So,
Every other title
yeah,
challenger was
I'm-
underwhelming.
Exactly. So I'm basing off my opinion here is that Liverpool are going to have to retain the league and they're going to come across better teams as they've done more business in the transfer window, i.e. the Man City. Arsenal won't win it, but they're probably going to buy more players and improve in it in some aspects of the pitch. By like the Zubimendis, the Gyokeres if they get him. So it's going to be harder for Liverpool to retain it because the competition is going to be a lot higher. I would say next season is going to be a lot more competitive.
So
it's not-
what are you? So then what? Your odds right now for the Prem are what? Like with current signings?
Oh, I don't know what you mean by odds. Like the percentage.
Like what percentage? Yeah, what percentage do you have Liverpool winning, City winning, or Arsenal?
Arsenal, I don't think they'll win it. But
Okay.
if Arsenal get all of their signings,
No, I'm saying just
Yeah.
as things stands right now in the window.
yeah, well, as
we
things
can't
stand,
speak
I'd probably
about what they might
say
say.
Arsenal about what 20%.
Okay.
Liverpool, I would say Liverpool 80%, and then I would
Okay.
say
80's
Man
crazy.
City. Yeah, I would say Man City. 70%.
All right.
I'd say so. Aston as of what?
Whoa. Did you just say that we have a 50% gap between Man City?
Because
That's
at their
kind of
worst,
that's a lot.
that's a lot, yeah. But at their worst season, they were how many points off you last season?
Yeah, but we were also having an awful season
Nah, not as bad as
in
no.
comparison to the 2 seasons before.
Nah, City suffered a lot.
You
last
guys also
season.
just bin the league at a certain point. I can't lie.
Yeah, 100% we did.
Let me
After-
just do these super chats, guys. I'm hearing very good stuff about Isak, but it just depends on Newcastle bullshitting on
Yeah,
me.
He sounds like a Fab live stream where he like goes into a room, gets a phone call, comes back. Guys, I'm hearing very good stuff.
Yeah. Like I'm just trying to find out more. It's just incredible. But Newcastle are taking the piss with the price tag though, so we're gonna have to wait and see on that one. What does Isak have to gain at Newcastle? 0 chance at Premier League. Thank you, Life. I love you, brother. Finally, someone is speaking from Isak's perspective. Why does everyone talk from Liverpool perspective and Newcastle perspective? Look at it from the player perspective. It's just the last statement you sent, 1 more year at Newcastle is wasted for him, is so true, because what's the fucking point? What are you going to do? Be the centerpiece of the project that comes to fruition 3 years from now? Bro, you can be part of the project that's winning now. Someone offered Isak 1,000 virgins and 400k a month, is what Ed is saying. Yeah, that's something that Rere would say, though, Ed. So I don't know how proud you should be of that one right there. Big up, though. No wonder you grew your hair. Twerking like Ice Spice is what Fonzie's saying. You get me? So, big up Fonzie. Big up Fonzie.
Well, I'm not twerking, bro. You get me?
Anyway, make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Everyone, please hit the like button. Everyone, please subscribe. Final topic of the day. I don't want to keep you guys for too long. You get me? I know TJ's done longer shows before and stuff. You get so he's used to it. So as all the guys. Big up to RSM as well for saving us, because Ahmed is an actual bum who's unreliable.
True.
Yeah, 100%.
Shout out Ahmed, man.
So, Chelsea, Garnacho, Gittens. That's me.
Garnacho's dead, man.
Garnacho, Gittens, and Maignan is off the table as well. Chelsea Football Club, once a great football club.
You don't want the Argentinian Ellen DeGeneres in your team?
No, I'm good, son.
Oh,
That's United's problem, bro.
I think Garnacho would be amazing for Chelsea, bro. I think he'll be amazing, bro. Like,
Yeah, because he was amazing for United as well. So I hear it, bro.
He's rapid.
I don't know. I don't know if you noticed this though, but we don't save your club. It's the other way around. If we need to drop off Deadwood, we drop it off at United. It's not the other way around, brother.
No, but listen, let me tell you about Garnacho. He's rapid, very humble guy. You know, rarely says anything. Right? He fits Chelsea like a glove, man. You need a left winger as well. Why not? Prem proven. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, proven to be shit in the Prem. I hear it.
Yeah. Well, he's young. You can give him a chance. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, how much are you asking for him again? If remember what is it, around 60 million pounds, 70 million? Yeah, we're good.
I know how much you hate Ryan, but when you tell me he's offered 1,000 virgins, what do you want me to say, bro? Come on. That's a rare ass. That's a rare ass comment, and you know it, Ed. So anyway, RSM, can you talk about Chelsea, please? Like,
yeah, no, but okay, yeah, being realistic though, like it seems like we're just gonna get Gittens. Like I had nothing to say about that. It's one of those things where like these sporting directors are going to. I said this before, and I think as every transfer window goes by, it's even more certain. Like if this team achieves anything, it won't be because of the sporting directors. The sporting directors are doing them no favors. You've already assembled a very good young core. Now put the finishing pieces around them, right? Like we are a couple positions away from. The issue is, I think, with the team we assembled now, it is probably going to be very hard for us to fall away from being a top 4 team for the foreseeable future because we have a very good core. The issue is that these sporting directors will never do enough, in my opinion, which is why I think they should be sacked, to ever get us across the line, because these guys are just glorified scouts. That's what they are. They're over glorified scouts. They're really good at scouting young players, but they don't have the knowledge nor the ability to build an actual team. They don't. And they've proven that time and time again. We gave billions of dollars to 2 idiots. And that's what really is crazy to me, because if we went to any sporting director around the world and we said, we're going to give you like 1.5 billion in like 2 windows, we could have gotten anybody. But we gave it to these 2 idiots. I don't know what to say, man. Like, I think it's just going to be an underwhelming summer. I don't think we're going to get worse. I think we're going to be a top 4 team again next season. But that's disappointing, because I was expecting we got UCL, we make the signings we need to actually, challenge for the title, to be in and around the title challenge, right? So win the domestic cup. And it's like, for me, when people also want to, like, I have my issues with Maresca, right? But if this is the shit that he's being offered in the summer window, it's going to be an issue, bro. Like, you can't have a young manager and hand him young players. Like, what do you want to, then everybody is learning on the job, bro. Nobody knows, like, what they're doing. Nobody's been here before. That's an issue. And I mean, I don't really know At this point, it's one of those things where you just resign to the fact that this is what it's going to be. So I'm going to be less and less upset and less surprised. At this point, I'm just going to back the players that actually, are good in our squad because I want them to be successful. But like I said, their success is going to have nothing to do with the sporting directors. And people are, being like, oh, let's get Maresca out, let's get Maresca out. These sporting directors are disgusting. Like, I have zero doubts in my mind they will find somebody worse than Maresca, bro. They will. They 100% will. And at this point in time, I would rather keep Maresca for another season. I would rather that this squad try and win a domestic cup, get UCL football, and then hopefully the sporting directors get sacked. Because I could sit here and talk about, Chelsea should be making this signing and this signing and this signing. And for us, it's going to be very obvious. But for these sporting directors, that's not what they want to do. They want to continue this project. They want it so that in 4 years, right? Caicedo, Palmer, Enzo, all these people are in their late 20s, right? They're in their prime. And then they are the experience that is around the young players that we are continuing to buy window after window.
So what's not acceptable then, like for you, like now if Maresca does this year and get him?
No, Maresca again. He should get top 4 in the domestic cup next season. That's what I'm saying. Because we're not, again, with these signings, we're not challenging for the league. We're not. I could be like, oh, my standard is this, but my standards could be here, but reality is right here. If we don't I'm looking at what Liverpool's doing, I'm looking at what City's doing. How are we doing anywhere near enough for me to say we should be winning the league? We're not. And then Maresca, is he a league-winning manager? He's not. So if I'm asking for stuff that's just not going to happen,
you don't have the formula pretty much, innit? You don't have the formula to.
No, we have the players to do a good cup run and stay top 4. That's what we have.
But
Jacob,
what
put the flies in the bag.
Yeah.
Thomas Frank is your manager, and there's nothing that you could do about it.
Big up
Ainge
Thomas
got-
Frank.
Tommy, man. Shout out
Yep.
Tommy, man.
Ainge
Tommy
got
the Tank
sacked,
Engine.
and there's nothing you could do about Ainge getting sacked either, so you can hold that. You get me? Big up to Fonzie, says get RSM on more pods. This guy's the truth. I told him the biggest compliment I could pay him
appreciate
is he's actually just as good at talk football as he is like at making unbelievable videos as well. So RSM is definitely the truth, 100%. Like big up to RSM as well, joining us last second. He fucking saved the stream. Fucking Ahmed the bum. Hope he's good though. So yeah, hope he's good. So with the Chelsea situation, I have an unpopular opinion and I dropped it today, and many Chelsea fans actually agreed with me. I think Chelsea deserves to be criticized in the transfer window just as much as Arsenal deserves to get criticized. Because we cannot keep our energies different. At the end of the day, this was kind of the summer to take like Chelsea over the edge. And I'm not even doing too much and saying sign Rodrygo, sign Gyokeres. Like I'm not saying any of that. But at the end of the day, you should have paid that extra money for Mike Maignan. You should have went and got someone like a Lookman. Like I get it, you have a model and shit, but
Or even a
Liverpool-
Semenyo at Bournemouth. Like, just get him in it.
yeah, Liverpool have a sell to buy model. We broke that for Wirtz. Liverpool have a wage structure. We broke that for Salah. Sometimes, you guys, you need to break your wage structures. And the fact that you are comparing this, the fact that Martinelli is in a conversation with Garnacho, I don't know. It's sadder for who. I'll actually be honest to you.
It's actually a
the
mid-off that
sad
makes you
for?
sad. It's a mid-off that makes you sad. Like,
Yeah, Martinelli is 10 times the player that Garnacho will ever be. Hold that.
Mm.
Just saying. This is why stat merchants need to take a walk. Because that means you didn't watch Arsenal at all if you're comparing those two.
But no, I mean, I agree though with what Hussam said though, 100%. Because I mean, this is what we're saying within. I mean, at least the people who are rational within the Chelsea fan base, right? What was the point of us getting UCL football, right? Because they told us if we get UCL football, we have one list of players we're going after. If we don't, we have another list. Brother, if this is the list of players that we're going after when we have UCL football, I don't even want to know what the list would have looked like if we did not get UCL football. Would we have been shopping in the MLS? Like, what is this? Like, legitimately.
To be fair,
crazy.
Petrovic played in the MLS and he's better than all your keepers.
No, to be fair, we had to build. He got way better at Strasbourg, but I hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this. I understand your pain, RSM, and I personally do not want to banter you. You know what I'm saying? But I will give Chelsea the same energy as people give my club the same energy. I feel like after all spending all that money, building this team that you are building for a few years now, and I know Maresca is not here for a long time, but the team and the players that you guys are building, it's a while now. You know what I'm saying? This will be Caicedo and Enzo's second or third year.
The third year. They just finished
Third
their
year,
second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, there comes a point where, yes, top four and a domestic is cool and fine and all, but I feel like you guys you should have been at a point where you need to challenge, and you guys should be scrutinized for the fact that you guys are not challenging. You guys should actually hold smoke for that. I feel like.
But we did it. We did hold smoke. We
because
did. We fell off in January, and everybody cooked us.
yeah, of course, but that's Maresca. You know what I'm saying? That's how Maresca does his systems, because he did the same at Leicester. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's Maresca tax, like you do with Poch. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, what I'm trying to say is, bro, you've spent so much money, and the fact, and of course you've spent also, but the fact that Chelsea fans still come here and say, I want top four and a domestic, for me it's wild. You know what I'm saying? You guys should be demanding to challenge at least at this moment in time. No, it doesn't matter if you bring in Delap and Gittens.
But once again, I already explained this though. You're telling me you demanding, and I said, yeah, my standards are we should be challenging for the league next season. I want to be winning the league next season, right? But I'm also being realistic. Those are two different things. You understand that, right? I can demand something, but then I can also expect something else, right? So I'm demanding that these sporting directors do what we need to do so that next season we can challenge, we can take the step ahead. But being realistic, seeing what they are doing, we're only like our ceiling is the domestic and top four. As much as Chelsea fans may want to hate me for saying it, with the way that the sporting directors are acting, that's what we're gonna get. I would demand. I agree with the money spent. I think the issue with the money spent argument is that we spent like 65 million on Esteval. We're just getting him this season. We spent 45 million on that Quenda kid. We're not getting him until next season. Like, this is why it's stupid. We spent all this money, but the money isn't even reflected in the squad that we have. It's all in like future investments. I feel like I paid for like bonds in the government. Like, I'm not seeing a return until like a decade later, bro. This sucks. And I agree. Like, I am demanding that they do this, and they're not. So I think that they should be sacked. What have they done to show me that they built this team? Some of the best signings has been done by Joe Shields, and that's him just doing his homework, picking up all the kids that he knew from City.
I mean, all I have to say is when we bought Havertz, people laughed at us, and I feel like you guys just need to hold smoke as well for the players that you buy at the end of the day, because you are big Chelsea at the end of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And this is not me trying to force banter on you specifically, RSM, because I feel like some of your fans do deserve this. What I'm trying.
100%. No, 100%. Especially with some of the, and it was. I'm not talking about USR, but a lot of people who are just playing that chill guy gimmick after spending 1.5 billion, and then like throwing, and then having the drop off that you did out of the title race and into just the top four race. If we had done that, we would have gotten 100% bannered, like more than we already do. If we had pulled the same shit that Chelsea did last season. Imagine us staying domestic and top four, and us buying Delap and Gittens, bro. Chelsea fans would be all over that, bro. You know what I'm saying? All over that. Oh, you're buying Delap, bro. Look at us buying Osimhen and
bro. That's just because you guys have been challenging again. Because you guys have been challenging the expectation that we have, right? And that you're saying is we should be demanding that next season we win the league. You guys have been challenging for 3 seasons. That's why the banter. You guys have been in the spotlight for longer. That's why you've been bantered more. It's that simple. Like, I guarantee you, once we get after next season,
we're getting bantered because we're in the movie.
No, but that's my point. Next season, we will be in the spotlight, because at that point, all of our players will have the experience that everybody's crying for. The players are experienced. I'm sorry, 3 seasons in the Prem within the same team, you're now experienced. You're not a young player anymore. All due respect, you're not. So at that point in time, we will be under the microscope.
So you agree that your team and some of your fan base, not you specifically, need to hold smoke if you don't challenge next season?
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
I agree 100%.
Okay, then we agree. Okay, خلاص.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Easy. Yeah. خلاص.
Thing is, RSM is like he does have standards for his football club. So it's not just saying, "Oh yeah, just sign player and that's it." Like, you need to have some form of standard. Anyway, listen, we're gonna wrap up the stream here. You get me? Hopefully, more Isak news tomorrow.
This guy, man.
No.
This is so weird, because I've spent the last 4 years on YouTube doing nothing but ranting about transfer windows. And for the first time ever, we've just slapped our balls on the table and went like, we're going to spend money this time. I'm like, what the fuck?
You're the protagonist, bro. You're the protagonist.
Yeah. And for the first time ever, It's not even done after Isak. That's the best part. We might still get Gehi. We might still get Milik Fofana. So we're just, we're just gonna
Fofan's a
fuck around
baller,
and
man.
find out what it's like to spend money, man. Like it feels so weird. Like I'm gonna message Vel, go like, yo, send me a thumbnail with Fofana, Isak, Gehi. I'm actually being serious about them three as well. After dropping the money on Wirtz, after all this, and on top of all that, Nunes going to Napoli.
He shaved his head.
Happy
New
days.
era.
That was
Happy days.
what the problem was. Yep, that was the
Happy
problem the
days.
entire time. Is he wasn't he wasn't
bro.
bald.
And
Yeah,
Hussam,
the
we also
problem
need
is that
to
the
have a
whole time was his
conversation.
brain. What's below his hair? That's the
Hussam,
problem.
also,
His
not
brain is
right
fucking
now.
non-existent. You know,
Not-
RSM actually watches South American football and stuff, and he tells me like, bro, even Uruguayans don't like him. Like, no one likes.
I've seen Darwin Nunez play football live twice against the United States, and he
Yeah.
sucked in both matches.
Uruguayans
He was
have been
awful.
like when he got signed to Liverpool, they were very loud about it. Now it's like they say his name in hushed whispers, bro. Like they're like, bro, their Darwin jerseys that they bought is like, it has a ton of dust on it. I'm not taking that out in a long time.
Nope.
Yep.
And by the way, one more thing.
We went from
one
Steven
small thing.
Gerrard wearing number 8 to Keita wearing number 8. I think it's more embarrassing to watch Uruguay go from Suarez, Cavani, Forlan to fucking this bum right here. Like, do you understand? You realize
So
I just
bad,
named 3 all-timer strikers: Cavani, Suarez, Forlan. 3 all-timers in the sport.
Bro, current Suarez is better than flipping Darwin, and he can barely run.
That's true.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes. Mhm.
I agree. Suarez with them Kenny the Jet Smith knees is better than
He's running like
he's better, bro.
knees are like this, bro.
He's fucking awful, bro. He's actually awful. Honestly, the day that he leaves.
Hussam, we need to know your thoughts about FSG after this
Yeah,
transfer.
he has to be
window, bro.
FSG in now. Khalas.
So DK,
Bro, it's been one window. It's been one
You
window,
win the
bro.
Carabao Cup next year. Do you want me to tell you? Telling me your thoughts on Arteta. That's what you
Whoa,
want.
whoa.
After one window,
you are
Why does one
comparing-
have to equate to
You
the
are
other?
comparing
What?
Wirtz and Isak to a Carabao Cup? Like, what are we doing here, bro?
okay, I'll tell you why. Because you want me to change my opinion on FSG based off of one window.
No, I didn't say that. I'm just asking, what do you
What
think
do I
about
think of
FSG?
FSG? They've
Yeah,
done
yeah,
the
yeah.
correct thing for once, and now we take it from there. If they do it again in January, again the summer after, I'm not even saying this level of spend. I'm saying, let's say we need a centre back and a DM, and we just buy centre back DM. I'm good, bro. I'll
Your
say
scouting's always been good under them, though. Would you not?
bro. I'm not even trying to do this right now. I'm honest with you. Yeah, this thing.
It's
not
their
even trying to do
scouting.
this.
Their thing
Do
is
you know
they've
that
never-
FSG were the owners when Brendan Rodgers was in charge? Do you know that FSG were the owners when Kenny Dalglish was in charge?
Yeah,
Do you know
talk
that
about
FSG? You know that FSG were the owners when we were top of the league, and in January we signed Kabak and Ben Davies.
Yeah.
I dare you tell me who Kabak plays for now.
And did he not sign so
Big up
well?
also on
One
Kabak.
like that.
You know that at Norwich he was 4th choice centre back. At Norwich, Ozan
Bro.
Kabak.
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
even know what fucking league he plays in now. Could be like 5th league. You want to know where Ben Davies ended up playing? Rangers.
Mm.
Pick up. And that's why it's not FSG in yet. Anyway, pick up to all of you guys. Love you all. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, inshallah. Tomorrow, my first stream is going to be late. It's going to be the one with Ashraf, LB, and Wolfie.
Hold up.
then it's
Also, by
Yeah,
the way,
go.
people, I'm 40 subs away from 1K. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to me.
Yeah,
Yes,
go subscribe
almost
right
there.
now.
I'm almost there. Yeah.
RSM
Link,
TV is
link
on
the channel in the chat.
All you guys are like, oh my god, Roberto is amazing. Have you go subscribe? Go subscribe.
Facts,
RSM
facts.
TV is in the description. Subscribe AU United TV, subscribe TJ Warren TV. One of the mods as well, just put Roberto's link right now in the chat as well. So everyone who's in the live chat, there you go. Is this your link?
Yeah.
So everyone just click. Why does it say featured at the end? Okay, it opens your channel. Everyone just
Yeah.
go to his channel right now. Click this link in the live chat. You don't even need to go anywhere. Just click the link in the live chat and subscribe. He's on 963. Let's push him to 1K. I know there are 40 frauds who haven't subscribed. So everyone go subscribe right now. Hit this button and subscribe. And yeah, everyone go subscribe to his channel.
Sir.
See you guys tomorrow, inshallah. Peace out.
Sums up.
Peace.